everything's a song to me. So
yes, yes, I feel that.
Music lives rent free.
I'm all low and shit. Hold on, let me sit up a little higher.
You know you can lift it. You know there's a lever you can lift it, right?
Not in this one, I don't think.
No?
Same one.
That would be the first chair ever that did not have a lever.
No, because it's fucking back. Tammy chooses this.
The other
broke
one.
one. So it's okay.
Broke chair.
So you begging?
No,
That's what she just said.
I got you there.
2023.
Right. It's level to these chairs.
You just got to be that bitch.
That part. That part. I gotta be a bitch.
Right, my eyes open. My head a little lower.
That
Yeah,
bitch.
so don't get offended by
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It wasn't saying, oh,
I'll tell you
bitch.
like that.
It was saying, you just got to be that
Yeah,
bad
bitch.
bitch. You want it your way, you can have it your way. Because you're that bad bitch. Me.
Oh, that
Cheers.
was Burger King. Cheers.
Probably.
Water cheers.
In the middle.
You got water?
Sorry.
I gotta be on my right mind.
Wait,
That's
what?
not
And I'm
fair.
never in
You
my
got
right
water?
He's got water and I feel
And you got water?
He gave us all alcohol just so he could be sober. Kind of.
Yeah,
They
sure.
really
No, I alcohol already.
Yeah, we just supposed to go before everybody got here.
What were you drinking?
We had 4 shots of
They killed half the bottle of tequila, so they try to make it seem
Oh,
like
so
we killed it.
Never tried that one.
I'm the only
It was
one
good.
tequila drinker.
The little blue
The little blue that my
Man, we about to go for
it. It was a bad.
No, it wasn't bad. No, I appreciate that.
On camera. Look at you on camera right here. Say hi. Wave.
You look like Tina right now. That for sure.
That's cute. That's cute right there.
Tell me when.
Wait,
We've been live.
And we are live. Twitch, Rumble,
It was so
YouTube.
cute.
We're live right now.
I'm like, okay.
House of a Baz, I'm Ronnie Adams.
And I'm Jacob Casas, and this episode is called DR Dating and Relationships. So we're going to start out with you. Name, age, occupation, and relationship status.
Name Monica Flores. Are we doing last name? Down.
No.
Okay, Monica, occupation, I'm an entrepreneur. I do hair and makeup behind the scenes, so I do like music videos, TV shows, fashion shows. I also do sales, solar sales, and I just started doing real estate as well, so
An
entrepreneur.
age?
Ooh.
Do we
It's a dating podcast. You gotta know the age to know like what's going down with
range?
it.
Okay.
Not just to know
the
what
age.
kind of level you on.
Yeah, we gotta
your
know.
Age.
There's a
Like,
major
if you're
difference in
21,
dating
like,
on
we
age.
know you're 21. If you speak like
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
For sure.
Okay, I'm 30.
Okay, see? You don't have to say. Status, what is it?
I'm single.
Okay. When's the last boyfriend you had? Like how long ago was it?
Oh, that was a while ago. Damn, we're getting real personal.
No.
Oh, this is
It was gonna get real personal. I thought it was gonna be like, hey,
we're getting personal.
let's
You come on a
get
relationship
your
podcast.
opinion.
You know who you are first.
It's been a long time.
We need a
since
number,
I've had a
honey.
boyfriend.
We need
Yeah, but
You
how
can
long?
lie. Just come on. Just tell us so we can move on. Please.
5 years or more.
But how long you been? How long it's been? Like so you're saying a long time, like a year?
No, it's been more than that. It's been like 5 years.
Praise God.
Amen.
Praise God. Amen.
We're gonna come back to you
Yeah.
last.
Oh, God, I'm next.
Why is he
Name,
last?
age,
Ladies first.
occupation, and relationship
Such a
status.
Name, Liana. My occupation, I am an entrepreneur as well. I am a private bartender, model, actor, kind of obviously taking a break with all these starts going on. I'm 36 and single. I've been single since 2019.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm 29. I'm 28, and I usually do electrical and mechanical engineering. I'm single, and I've been single for the past like 4 months.
Cool.
How long you been single, you said?
4 months.
4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh.
There.
Hold on. So what happened?
Oh, dang.
No, we
Good
need
thing
to
you
know.
said
No,
me
not
last
yet.
night.
Give her a mic.
My name's Teresa. I'm 32, and I'm a hairstylist. I'm a barber, and a cosmetologist.
And relationship status.
Relationship status. I'm single. It's been 3 years since I've been in a serious relationship.
Serious.
She said serious.
Serious relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, who's clarification?
Now,
There.
welcome back. Welcome back. We had you on already.
Yes.
So, name, age, occupation for the viewers that don't know you.
My name is Andrea. I pursue acting, so I'm an actress as well as a student. I go to school for psychology, and I've been single for over a year now, and I'm 35.
25. Name, age, occupation. Hold on. Relationship status.
Oh yeah, I'm single.
Single.
Well, also considered a divorce.
How long?
Divorced for since 2016. Single since a year.
Okay. We didn't even get to that last time, so it's new.
It's new.
Name, age, occupation.
Jacob just wants
My name is Melanie. I'm 37. Occupation, I'm a makeup artist, freelance makeup artist. I'm currently in school for real estate as well. What else?
Name,
said
occupation, relationship status.
Relationship status, I'm single a little over a year actually.
Dang, there's a lot. You guys have been single a long ass time.
Look,
We got a lot of hair.
Been dating.
Right.
Right.
Because singles never been single.
But like,
yeah.
as in
You
like
said
a serious
serious
relationship.
Are we talking about? Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
We gotta do one at a
Point.
time.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna go to you, right?
Okay.
So
Wait, I thought we were introducing.
Wait, yeah.
We got
Gonna leave my boys out
He's
here.
the people's
Since
champ.
you give me two
He's the
on.
people's
hair.
let him get the mic. One of the mics.
My name is Rico. I host different clubs. I manage a music artist also. And as far as this, every month we're gonna be doing the relationship podcast. So if any ladies on here, contact me, and we're gonna make it happen.
DM him.
Shout out your Instagram real
So
quick for us.
it's Rico _ the THA, not E, man. And so just let me know, and we can make it
And you
happen.
can send him naked pics at school. He likes it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Le
Okay.
pegan.
that. That's it.
Good. Good.
But what about the
Appreciate
rest
you,
of
Rico.
his
No, we don't do that with men.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Only women.
What?
Now we're
Double
going to
X
you.
for sure.
No, not double I. He's a promoter, so at the end of
Promoter.
the day, he has to keep his shit private.
Not
Okay,
you
so
guys.
we're gonna be talking
Anyway.
Blinders are
I'm
on.
different, but he a promoter.
Wait,
My homie don't do that.
Okay.
Huh?
what's that?
What?
got to do with
I
it?
know.
Something like this.
Enlighten
Any person that is in the music industry, even if they do have a girlfriend, I guarantee you most of the time, if they ask if the interviewer asks them if they have a boyfriend or
Very
girlfriend, they're gonna come up with some type of way to make people guessing.
Okay.
Even though what I'm saying. That's all. That's
And their life has to be more private too.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
You know why guys have to be private? Because
Sex sells.
we do what the fuck we want.
She know because she's in that industry, right?
Let's go to here.
That's all it is.
Let's
See,
do the
I
first
subscribe
question.
differently to
Let's
that.
do the first question. All right. I want to
okay.
do the first question.
I mean, it's your show,
So
go
the
ahead.
first question is to you.
Okay.
So what is a high value man to you?
A high value man is someone who values like his morals, has high morals, respects himself, is disciplined. I definitely look for discipline, and I think growth is one of my main focal points. Just because if someone doesn't, it's like not trying to grow or evolve as a person. it just-
Give us one moral you think a man should have.
A moral a man should have is, I think, just how they carry themselves. Like, not just, I don't want to go into like public, right?
Go into
But,
Go
like,
into it all. It's just what we're doing.
Okay, so like who you are in public, like how you carry yourself, I think is
And how should they carry themselves? Like, explain that.
I think it's selective. I'm a very selective type of person, so I look for men who are selective in
Not
how
for everybody.
Yeah, and how they like go about their daily life.
Okay. She
what-
laughed.
No, I just
She smirked. She
So hold on. But what's a high value woman to you then? What is a high value woman?
The same. It's just how
Get
you
detailed on it.
how you carry yourself as a woman. Like I consider myself a high value woman, so I'm very selective on how, and I'm very careful, and I try to go about things in a classy way. So whether I'm out or I'm hanging out with my girls, I still try to carry myself in a respectable way.
That's what's up.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go to you though.
I feel that.
What is a high value woman to you, Rico?
Can you scoot the mic over for you yourself, please?
A high value, I mean, for guys it's different. A high value woman is somebody who isn't, who value is high. Basically, I don't want to say not necessarily body count, but just somebody.
Body count.
Oh, body
No,
count.
no, no.
But you
That's
said
no,
it though.
no, but
you said
no,
it.
because
But you
because
said it
that's
though.
what.
But body count's important.
No. It's,
Body count is crazy important.
it might be important to you.
Hold on. Let him speak. We
Yeah,
can't
let
go
him-
like that.
let him go,
They're
let him
not
go.
going to be able to hear that.
So,
Him speak over everybody talking.
so I don't want people to think that it's the body count, meaning it's where it's hard for other men to get to you. Is you're not accessible to everybody. It should be to a point where a man would think twice about saying something negative to you, or being able to come up to you and like, hey, what's up? Let me
Their
smack her
approach is
butt.
different.
Even about
Yeah, it's a
it,
different.
yeah.
They're gonna double think that, and then just also too what you got going on in your life. You know what I mean? Like, if I met you in this year, and then you still doing the same thing, and you still, you know what I mean?
Progression and growing.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay for you, but I mean, as far as if that's somebody I want, then that's a no go. That's the value. The value has to go up, not stay
Say
the
the
same or
same.
down.
That's good.
That's it.
That's good. That's the first time I ever heard somebody
Yeah,
say that about.
he said it good.
Yeah, he
really
said it
good.
great.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot. You know what I mean? Being in the interviews, you see it a lot.
Yeah,
Promoter, yeah.
that's what's up.
So Liana Barnes.
So,
Yeah.
I thought we weren't giving names.
Especially last name.
Yeah. Calling you that though, like that's what it is.
Oh
All right,
God,
look.
yes.
That is respectful.
So I want to know, what is a high value man to you, Liana?
Slide that mic, please.
Because I feel like you have a lot to say on this one.
I do. I realize the number one thing for me is growth mindset, because for me that is a big thing. You guys know me. You guys know my whole story.
Yeah, because I could tell you if you capping, so I know you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm always thinking about what's the next thing, like, from this point to the next point, like, where am I at? What's the trajectory? And so if I'm with someone that is not having that same mind frame, we can't grow together. And so it's essential. That's just, like, that's bare minimum. Like, you have to have that growth mindset, because I'm always thinking about where I want my life in the next 5 years. I have a child, so now it's even more elevated because she's watching me, and I got to make sure that
You're
that duo
example.
is like
Hold on.
is the duo
Thank you,
for
sorry.
her to model after. And then I would say definitely how you treat the women in your life and the people who are insignificant.
Yes.
So if it's a waiter coming up to you, or if it's your auntie who you don't like, how do you address those people? Do you give them their respect within a realm that's comfortable for you? Because of course you have to hold your boundaries, right? But at the same time, you don't have to meet people on the level that they're meeting you on. So I watch how you interact with people and how you deal with your life going forward.
Go ahead.
The woman.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, okay, now, so what is a high value woman to you?
It's no different. It's honestly no different. I can't expect as a woman for you to have all these things going on and for me not to have those same things, because we are supposed to match energy. We are together. We are setting, like, there's so many bad examples of relationships and things like that, or false relationships, and it's up to us to really be like, this is, if you want to be modeling something, like, this is what you should be modeling. So let us both be on the same page, because that's how people grow apart. They're not on the same page. They're not like, let you be you and I'm gonna be me. It's like, well, I'm gonna do this, and then you don't meet in the middle. If you're both with a mind frame of we're gonna grow, then when things happen and people change, it's not like, oh, well, you were like this. It's like, if it's a better way that I'm changing, what does it matter? Like, you know that we both are trying to be better people, so
You're
let's
ready for this.
go be better people. Look,
I know
because-
her,
no.
so I trust that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Let's go on.
Okay, so why don't you want to ask? It's the same question.
You go. I'm good.
So, what is a high value man to you?
I think with me being in therapy now, I tend to kind of see that it's all about the faith, and it's all about your boundaries, and it's all about the respect that you hold within yourself. Your worth ethic, it just shows, like how, like she said, it's your background too. It's how you were raised. It's how you respect your mother on the days when your mom's not all that nice. You know, it's on those days when your dad's probably not the nicest. How do you respect him? Like, it all goes back to
As
that.
a child or as an adult?
It's even as child and adult, because of how you were raised. I see now, it's like, okay, how you were raised is how you're foreshown in this realm, just as is. So if you're a nice person, you're generally going to come off a nicer person. But if you're not, you're going to come off as an asshole. And I feel like a high value man is one that has the faith, the one that has the drive,
That's good.
the one that has the courage to do the things that most won't do. The respect that comes with it, that means respect the family, respect the mom, respect everybody, 10 times on all fold around.
I'm going to stop for her right here, and I'm going to go back this way. Y'all said all these great things.
Okay.
Have y'all seen a high value man come in y'all life?
No.
I have.
I have.
You said no at
More
first.
than
What
you didn't.
once.
No, I
More
didn't.
than
Okay.
once.
You said
No,
no?
I said
You
no.
said yes? You
Yeah.
say yes?
Okay, I want to ask her then what happened with that relationship?
I will say, because it's been more than once. I'll say timing is a thing, because I've had that experience when I was younger,
Yeah.
and we weren't ready for it. Like, we were at an age where we had so many things going on, and I, for one, did not
We're
have the
gonna get you right
therapy
now
and
for
things
that.
like that. That helped me, like,
Oh,
see.
we're gonna get you right now.
Okay, go
Hold
ahead.
on. I want to
Yeah.
follow. I
Keep
want to
on, like,
follow.
what do you-
on
Wait.
No, wait.
Keep going, keep going, though.
Keep going.
Because I've had a lot of trauma as a child, and so you only know what you are as a child influences your adult life, but that doesn't dictate who you are as an adult, because the person I was when I was younger, I'm not that person now.
Now, you said as a child, like,
Yeah.
what do you consider age as a child, like dating? Like, what do you mean?
Okay,
We talking about a high value
in
man coming
reference
to
to
your life.
dating, I'll say
wrong?
whatever that age is that you started dating. Me, I was a late bloomer. My mama was not having it, so I was a late bloomer.
Back to the question.
yeah.
You said a high value man came
Yes.
into your life, and you guys were child. You guys wasn't ready at
Okay,
that
so
time.
we're going on a man. So
How old
take
was
back
he?
the child. We were in our 20s, like over 21. So man,
Young
per se,
adult,
young
adult.
adult, we were young adult.
Yeah, young adult,
You know,
because
but
you can't
as a
consider high value
as a
man,
grown,
and
let's
we
say
wasn't
after
ready.
25, I've had that experience, but I think what it was for us at the time was, I have a child, and I realized that is a very sticky situation to try to navigate for some people that aren't ready, especially if he didn't have any kids. So going forward, it's like, I have to be a little understanding when it comes to, like, coming into this. Like, it's not just me, it's a whole package, and your life is going to be very different. And if you're not ready for that, that's fine. But all of the things that I needed to be checked off, everything else was what I needed it to be. That it was just when it came to that part where it was just kind of like, I'm not quite ready for that because that's a big ass leap.
And you said y'all age was around 25 years old?
No, at this point, this is 30s.
30? Oh,
This is
no.
30s.
He was grown.
That's a grown ass
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That ain't no child.
No, no,
At the
no.
end of the day, I'm gonna say this about men, and I'm very unbiased. It takes women mature a lot faster than men.
Mm-hmm.
So women can mature between the ages really of 18, 19, and be already mature before they're 25.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna take men at least to their 27 to 30 to even start hitting the barely mature in everything that they do. A woman can have a child and mature so fast. Grow up, go to work, handle her business, get her own place, and you have men still rolling stones. You know what I mean? At the age of 27, 30, 40 years old, still living with somebody else. So women mature very fast, very faster than what men mature.
Well, women, like, their value starts, like, early.
We're taught that.
Men's value.
Yeah.
Cause
It's expected of us.
Women are
expected.
Women, their value is like off their beauty.
Because they don't base men. They don't base men off value.
Yeah.
They don't, it's off,
Our value's off of what we make.
What we provide.
Yeah.
That's what our value is. What can you do for me?
So our value becomes later.
But men also set up that patriarchy so it could be established that way.
But we didn't set it up.
What do you
Well,
mean
the thing
by
is, though,
that?
we have
Let
to-
her
we have
explain
to
that.
create
What do
our
you
value.
explain that?
So, ever since, like, I don't know, the 18s, you guys have been, or the 1950s is the most recent one where you guys were the providers. So I personally feel like a lot of men claim that they want a certain type of woman, right? But they're not really fully ready when that woman is provided to them.
Can I explain that, though? I want to explain something.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so the thing is, though, like, right, a lot of you girls, when you guys are in your 20s, you guys are just out there doing your thing, right?
As are the men.
But maybe men
Back
are
to value,
right?
though. But see, the thing is, the value.
I know, but let me explain.
Let him explain. Hold on. Let him explain. Let us see what it's
So a lot of the times, what's going on is you guys have a lot of options, right? You guys have a lot of options when you're young. You guys can do whatever the hell you want when you're young. Dudes, their options are different. They have to create their options. You guys' options come just off of you, off your beauty. We have to create our own options. We have to force our options. We have to make things happen.
I don't think that's fair because I've been working since I was 16 years old. I made six figures when I was 23 for the first time.
Okay, but I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about in general for men and women.
As a whole.
General, right?
Okay.
And life ain't fair.
Yeah, so I mean, it's different, right? So in general, men have to create their value. They
No
create,
one's life
like-
is fair.
like-
We all
like-
gotta grind the same.
yeah. So like you gotta create. A man has to create their value off of what they make, what they have, what they earn, what they do.
Okay.
Right? That's what they have. That's where they create their value from. A woman creates their value is off of basically like motherhood, like beauty and
So
and
why
like,
is that so?
youthfulness.
Why is that so
Yes.
frowned upon? Because if you sit there and you
I didn't
give
say it's
me,
frowned upon. Though.
well, the way you were kind of like
I
explaining
didn't-
it was like,
it's not
oh,
frowned
it's
upon.
just beauty, or oh, it's just like nurturing, and
But that's not it though. But
I don't think it's frowned upon.
Men-
I think it's just you can't compare
yeah, we're just different.
what you've done is like how you said. Well, I've been able to do it since I was this age.
right.
A guy can't say. How about you can go on a boat and have zero money with a millionaire,
Right.
but I can't go on a boat with a female who's a billionaire
I
and
mean,
I'll
you
be
can
broke
if
as hell.
you're around the people.
No, but you
Yeah,
can't.
but you have to
can't.
create
It's
that
a
value.
slim
It's
chance that a
impossible.
man can get on a
It's
boat with a billionaire woman.
True, we have our
It's
own.
impossible.
And
But it is
he
what it
don't
is.
have anything.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
So
but
you can't
It's not. It's slim to none.
But it's not general. It's not a
But it's
general
not.
thing.
It's not
A
like
lot of
okay, my
things.
It's
beauty
not gonna
or
happen. It's
who
easy.
I or like my
Yeah.
physical.
Hold on, let her
Not to have
talk. Let me see what she's
something
My
saying.
physical appearance isn't everything, because at least for me, my physical appearance.
To
has
you
been a
though,
burden
but we're
But
talking
it's-
about in reality in society.
In general.
Let me explain
for
to
a
that.
lot of women, it's been a burden. The fact that they're pretty is a burden.
Mm-hmm.
I hear
Depending on how
that.
you-
I hear that.
Depending on how
It's
you.
a burden.
Hey,
Depending on
okay,
how
I hear-
you use it.
Let us explain this. Hold on. Let us explain
You
this.
can
That's
be
how I
a
said
good
it.
woman.
God can-
Hold on.
Let one person talk.
Hold on. So, yeah, one at a time. Hey, she's trying to say that a woman's beauty is not going to be is
It was a burden.
is a burden, right? That's
Wow.
what she's saying. So you think as a woman.
I know.
Time out. Just let me finish. So if I go to, I'm gonna just say this: if I go to a bar, you think women are buying me drinks out of the nowhere? I'm a handsome man. You think they just coming up to me and saying, "Hey"?
Depends on where you are.
Come on,
It will
man.
never happen.
You don't live in no reality. It's rare.
But
It's
before
rare
that,
to none. It's rare to none.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Watch this.
We're talking in
It's
general.
rare to
And
none.
go shoot your
I'm
shot.
making an example.
Hold on. I'll kill it right now.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like, let me buy
Hold
you.
on.
Hold on. Everybody's talking.
One at a time.
We live in reality. We don't live in just. Oh, this.
Okay.
It happens just this much.
Well, we're talking
In
general.
reality,
It happens.
in reality, men are buying y'all drinks. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why are you
Are y'all buying men drinks?
No.
So shut that shit up. It's reality. We're talking about reality, not it happens this much. We on here to be real, not just say it happens once in a blue moon. Let's keep it real in here.
Okay, just
Everybody's saying, hold on,
Like,
women buy me drinks. I'm telling you
Okay,
the
then
deal, but
why
it's
you
rare because you're making it seem like
we're talking in general.
we're talking in general, in reality.
How about this? Right here at
We
this
talking about reality.
Table,
We don't
how
know
many
fake
times?
shit.
Watch this. At this table, how many times have y'all bought men one or two more drinks
that's
that
the best thing.
y'all haven't known?
Zero
Go around the table.
times.
Zero.
Yeah, we talking about
That
reality.
you
If you did it,
that
cool. You one
that
out of a
didn't
fucking
know.
million. We
How
talking about
many
reality
times have a
here.
dude came up to you and asked you for your number, asked you to dance with you,
Yeah,
whatever it was,
don't
and you say,
stop
you know
the
what?
cap.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. How many times have you done it?
Stop the cap. We talking about reality, real shit.
when I was
Don't
in
give
my
us no
20s,
fake shit.
Honestly,
Because you
I'm
was
not-
young, because you was in your 20s. Because you were. How many times have you done it? So-
None.
Yeah, we talking
No,
about
how many
reality,
times have you
man.
I know
So
he
in,
is.
reality,
Okay.
so in reality, girls
No,
don't buy
that
it.
shit don't happen.
So when we talk,
Slim to
so when we talk
none.
about,
I agree.
so when we, so that, hold on, wait.
To you,
That's the
so
point
it
of value.
happens.
That's
Like,
where the
It happened to
value
me
comes
many a
at.
time, but
Thank
I'm slim
you.
to none.
That's the point where
I can go
value
to the bar.
comes at.
I can go to the bar and I see 100 dudes and buying drinks for women, and women not coming up to them saying, "Hey, you want a drink?" This is reality, and this is about reality. This ain't about no cap or no slip.
No, that's the value of
That's
it.
the value
It's
of
still
it.
your reality. Just
No,
because
it's not.
you're
No,
No,
it's a reality.
You just made it
One,
about
two,
how-
three, four, five to one.
Just because you're
I know,
yelling
but what I'm
does
saying.
not mean.
I know, but
No,
Like-
we live in reality.
Hold on.
We didn't come on here for cap.
Hold on.
Not real.
I know, but hold
Hey,
on.
we didn't come on here for cap.
No,
I'm
but
not capping.
we're talking
You're
in
telling me
general.
it
You trying to
happens
make
to
yourself
you.
look like this when just
No.
all we need is the reality
You're
of it
telling
all.
me it happens.
Hold on.
But even
Everybody hold on.
And I just said
Hold on.
slim to
Hold
none.
on, Jacob. Even,
But it's
but
still reality.
but even when you
No,
said
but
it,
you're talking
the only
gen-
time
hold
you
on.
bought,
Wait,
we're gonna move on.
Yeah, let's
But
move
even-
on.
Hold on. No.
even when you
Move
bought
on.
the,
One at a time,
even
you
when you
guys,
bought the
one at a
dude,
time.
We're gonna go to her now. We're gonna go to her. When we're talking, okay, when we talk, just so you understand, we talk in general.
Yeah.
Because
Not you, not
because
you.
because
Not saying it's not gonna happen ever in life.
I've had
That's
a girl buy
stupid
me.
as
I've
shit.
had a girl buy me a drink before.
Yeah.
But how about this? Out of 10 dudes,
you gotta live in general.
only one
Yes,
of the one or two
reality.
dudes
You
are
can't
gonna
say,
get a drink from a
oh
girl.
my God, you know what I mean?
Maybe
Like,
even maybe not even that much, but it's not gonna happen.
No.
You're not gonna pull out your card and buy this dude a drink at the bar.
No,
You're not gonna do it.
And she not pulling
not
up.
gonna do it.
She not pulling up to the bar
And-
like,
and it's
let me
okay.
see what nigga I'm gonna buy a
And
drink.
it's okay.
I'm gonna see who I'm gonna buy a drink today.
It's not.
Who's in here special that be like, I'm gonna fill their ass up with fucking drinks. I'm gonna really.
God, dudes do that. Not us. Motherfuckers do that shit. I see it all the
She pulling
time.
up in the restaurant like, I want him. Let me see how many drinks I can
One at
buy
a time.
him today so I can get him
One at a
fucked
time,
up.
one at a time.
Because like just because you yell again, it does not mean.
Like,
Okay, hold
that
on.
shit is
Hold
shit
on,
rare.
hold on.
So you're saying
The thing is, nobody's gonna hear us on
Yeah, they can't
the
hear us.
You're
stream.
saying you're
All right,
saying
a lot
you
of us
and
are
your
talking.
boys
Hey, excuse
are
me,
in the
y'all.
car.
Excuse me, y'all.
That's
Hey.
that triangle right
No,
Hey.
dudes do be in their whip, be like, well, I'm about to get bottle service so I can get these bitches. Dudes do
Well, no,
even
that's
if it's
yes,
something
that's
like
how
that.
they do it.
Even
That's
if
why.
it's
No,
something
no,
like
that's
that.
why.
One at a time.
Hold on.
One at a time.
Hold
I
up.
think that's a fair
The
exchange.
stream, they need to
Because
hear
it's
us
like-
though.
It's like,
So
okay,
we're gonna
I'm
do
buy
one at a
drinks,
time.
but I'm
So
gonna
hold
look
on.
like I'm the big man.
I know, but
Like,
hold
I'm
on.
Going to the
girl.
bar
Let
with
her-
her
let
so
her-
she
let
can
her
buy
say- let her-
everybody drinks.
Let
Why would I buy
her
everybody
say what she was gonna
I only
say,
buy one.
and then we're gonna go from there. So say what you're gonna say.
Like
Your friend Rico?
Hold on.
It's the alcohol.
To piggyback on what he said, like I don't think that women go around being like, hey, I'm about to buy these hoochie daddies. So.
Hoochie daddy? I never even heard hoochie daddy in my life. Hold on.
But dudes for sure, like for sure, will be like, oh, we about to be bottle service because we about to have all the people.
That's why dudes do it.
That's literally what they do.
At least, because in my culture of like going out to clubs when I'm in my 20s, it was like such a eye opener because like I don't have to pay to get in the club, don't have to wait in the line. The bouncer takes me straight to a table, and I'm at some bottle service. I get drinks for it all night, and that's literally been my whole culture of like partying. I never had to pay for nothing, even food, like nothing. Like so, I get it.
And that's what he was trying to explain.
So it's not. So it's not a.
relax.
I need to relax. This is my show. This is our show. I ain't gotta relax. I just say stop the cap. You know what I mean? Don't be acting like you something when you're not. I'm a realist. I live in my real reality. You know what I mean? I ain't getting on here being fake in front of people. You ask me something, it's gonna be real.
No, but
that's why we asked y'all to come on
All right,
here
we're moving on next
so y'all
one.
could be real.
Let's do the next one. Okay, Teresa. So now you explain to us what a damn.
Hey, we ain't getting nowhere in this podcast. We probably like, we 40 minutes in and we ain't even got it.
No, we're not.
Hey, we start at 7:15, it's 7:52. We ain't got nowhere.
Okay,
Put y'all seatbelts on, y'all, because if y'all watch it, we just gonna be here for a long time.
Yep. Come on in.
Strap in.
Get comfortable.
Okay, so what is a high value man to you?
Someone that knows
You right.
his worth. That knows his worth.
Speak to him, please.
A man that knows his worth. A man that knows his worth, I feel like that loves himself, and
That's good.
like when you love yourself, I feel like you're able to like navigate through life, not letting anything bother you, and like a godly man. You know, tequila shots full of faith.
And what is a high value woman to you?
Same. Knowing who you are in Christ and knowing your worth.
Can't argue with that part.
I forgot about that. The whole godly thing.
Yes, yeah, that's important. You know, she said faith. She said faith.
I forgot about that.
That matters a lot.
That is a lot. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't not mess with somebody. I can't be with somebody and I'm going through something and then I want to pray and then you looking at me different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's you gotta have some type of faith. You know what I mean? I don't judge, but whatever you believe in, you gotta.
Well, I feel like the man, like it says in the Bible that like a man should love his wife like Jesus loves the church, and it's like if he's not a godly man, I don't feel like he's able to lead the household.
And how does Jesus love the church? So we said our viewers don't know how. Some of our viewers don't know how Jesus loved the church. So how did Jesus
being
love the church?
patient, being kind, forgiving, understanding,
Yes.
Communication is key. For that.
So that's all. And that's why a lot of people when they become in relationships, they don't. The pastors that marry them, they don't go back for guidance. My dad is a pastor.
Okay.
A lot of people have came back to him after they got married and got guidance from him as far as like, what should we do? Because a pastor that's, I wouldn't say that, not a psychologist, but a pastor that's giving you advice, but on the other side of a psychologist that's giving you advice, it's going to be two different things.
Yeah, big time.
That's
I do like, hey viewers, I do like the way she said the way Christ loved the church.
Yes.
That means a lot to me because I believe that men should love their wives or their women like Christ loved the church, and that means to die for them, to protect them, and to love them unconditionally. So that's very important that our viewers understand what she means when she's talking about how Christ loved the church. You know, he went to the cross and he died for them.
He didn't give up. It's like, you know,
Ooh, that
you're
part.
mad. You're
That
mad.
part.
You can go sit on the couch, but we'll talk later.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
slow down. Yes.
Yeah, smooth.
Okay, Andrea.
What's the question?
So,
where we at?
what is a high value man?
Hey, y'all forgive me, I got riled up, but I Hey, my viewers.
It's all the way up. It was halfway.
Hey,
but, you know what I mean?
people who know me, I'm very
He's
passionate.
passionate how he talks.
And
That's
I'm
it.
very.
If you want to mask it,
I can hear. I can hear shit. I can hear bullshit from a mile away. So if you feed me bullshit, I'm gonna be amped up because I'm gonna give you the real every single
Just because
time.
you don't agree with it doesn't mean it's bullshit. You can have
But
a
that was, though.
conversation.
I ain't gonna lie.
What you said was bullshit.
That was, though.
Elevating though, without
Hey,
elevating. So
no.
because you thought you were right, you chose to.
It wasn't about me
You
being
chose to
right. I
elevate
heard
your
bullshit,
voice.
like
Here
I
you go
said.
again.
And everybody else showed you the
There
bullshit.
he goes again.
Everybody else showed you the bit.
There
This
he
is my
goes again.
show. This is my show, and if you don't like it, you can hit the door.
Goodbye. You're not
Bye.
paying.
No.
She good. She good.
No.
She good. We don't need her on here.
All right, next. So, Andrea, what is a high value man? To you.
I would say a high value man is a man who has core values, who follows them, who, is disciplined, who shows up.
She way too drunk too, so that's why I'm like she wouldn't stop drinking out of that cup. And you're not gonna get good. You're not gonna get a good attitude when you keep drinking out of a cup.
Okay, I left your phone over there.
Okay, thank you.
Be careful.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so, let's keep rolling. So, what's a high value man to you?
A high value man is someone that follows their core values and who respects himself, who has integrity, who just pretty much is a kind, good person.
Kind of good person. You're like, I don't even know anymore.
I'm kind of lost. I'm like over it.
We can see you down a little bit now.
I really feel like
on we like you said, we kind of got.
I feel like we touched
Yeah.
everything, you know what I mean? Because at the same time,
We want to hear
too.
everybody though.
Yeah.
I want to hear
Yeah.
everybody's.
Scoot down a little bit, yeah.
I ain't scoop nowhere.
You don't got to. That was like we did like a pause. Okay, reset.
Right.
Okay, now let's go.
Let's regroup real quick.
But yeah,
Talk to
so
myself.
It's important that our viewers hear everybody's opinion what how value is because you might say something different that's gonna help. This is why I get so in my feelings and an emotional when we talking about reality and real life. You know what I mean? Speak the truth in all honesty, not just because somebody else said it and you agree. Come from your heart. Speak what's real. Because at the end of the day, I start hearing fake shit and you piggybacking and stuff like that. You just, you know what I mean? There's something that you can say that can help. You know what I mean? And there's people that need
Everyone
that.
has a voice, so it's like use it,
All voices matter.
They do.
I really struggle in hostility. So
We
I'm
live
like,
in hostility.
Hey, dating a relationship is always gonna be hostility.
that's probably why I'm single. When it gets crazy, PTSD. But yeah, like high value man is someone that sticks to their core values. I feel like someone that is intentional about the things that they do. They have discipline. They show up for themselves. They take care of themselves. They take care of the people around them. They show up for their family, their friends, their community. Someone that pretty much is all well-rounded. And I would say and also that knows how to, who knows how to place their masculinity in the right place.
Yes.
And I would say the same for women. A woman that can
She want to
channel.
hear something different.
Oh.
That's fire.
What does that actually mean?
A woman that
That is
knows
good,
how
though.
to tap into her femininity.
Yes, because
More
she has
than
a
her-
man that
That's
can be
right.
Can
that
handle with
for
more
her.
than her masculine energy. So I feel like both
Yeah.
man and women both need to know how to
Yes.
balance the masculine and femininity because you need both in both people, not just a man needs to know how to tap into the femininity side because when his woman is in a space of femininity, he can use his masculine as well as tap into that feminine trait to be able to protect her, and the same for a woman.
And that's what you're waiting for.
Yes.
That's right.
See,
That's
that's why I
what's
like
up.
that because he said it.
That's
That's
the shit
right.
that you needed to hear. 'Cause
That's right. That's what's
I
up.
think overall, it's
Your mic
like,
is right there.
overall, that's what we're looking for. We need to be able to feel safe in a relationship, and we need to feel protected, and we have to know that you're gonna lead us in the right direction.
And you will unlock a whole different kind of woman. that part.
Exactly. So then that's when I'm gonna tap into my ultimate feminine, and it's like I got you. I got your back. I rock with you. I support you, whatever decision, because I know that you're gonna lead me in a safe place, in a safe direction.
Don't look at her. Look at the.
I don't
yeah.
even know where I'm looking.
Like,
I'm just talking.
You trying to get some? She trying to get some support. Like,
No,
come on, girl,
you know,
help me out with this
Yeah.
one. Say amen. Say amen to that. Say amen. No, I'm just
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
I feel that. We felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt that. That was powerful.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up.
Oh shit! All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
You're asking the next question. You're asking the next one. I want to hear what you got to say anyway. I'm waiting.
No, I mean,
I like that you said that the emotional part though, that
Yeah.
you like.
I'm
That's why
very
you're so
emotional.
emotional about it.
I'm
'Cause
emotional,
It's fair. Like
At the end of the day, I do think, and I apologize to my the viewers and you guys for getting rowdy, but people that know me, I'm very emotional when it comes to truth and you know.
He don't like liars.
I don't like liars at all. When you get me, you're gonna get the real deal every single time. I'm not scared. I'm not gonna back down. You're gonna get the real deal. But
It's all debate anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna for sure be debating.
But when somebody can't tell me,
we only got
but
to
when
one question.
when somebody can't really explain, to me about a person has to have morals, and you can't explain to me in detail what that moral is, I'm gonna question that. I'm gonna say, are you telling me are you saying something that's honest and true from your heart, or are you just saying it because it sounds good? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? When I said explain that. Don't come on this podcast and this relationship and dating just talking and trying to make yourself look good and feel good. Come give me the real. That's why we here. These people need help. You know what I mean? There's men out there that needs these. Yeah, we all need help. All of us. Yeah, that's just. I'm saying they are our viewers. We already getting the help. We here.
yeah, exactly.
I feel just fine.
Okay, let's ask the host then.
Right,
Let's
right.
ask the host.
What do you
Hey,
call a high value?
We're going to the next question.
Yes.
Next
Let's
question.
ask the host.
Perfect. Always skipping.
Hey, the host is the big deal.
Yeah, come on, check
It's
that out.
almost 8:00.
Go.
Anybody got to leave? You could do the church finger and step out if you need to leave.
Damn, we just got started too.
Right.
Go.
Yeah.
You're up. No, you ask the next question.
Now Jacob is going to
They
answer
want-
that question that
Yes.
everybody else has been answering.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you're gonna ask what a high value woman is, I mean, right off the bat,
yeah.
I mean, they're not a whore. Number one, like if they're a whore, that's it.
You gonna deep.
Okay,
Hey.
do it.
I mean,
Well,
I'll be
at least you
honest.
got that one
Like,
out of the way.
like if they have a high body count and all that shit, like
That matters.
So are you asking the question
yeah.
like, how many in the
Yeah.
last 6 months?
Yeah, have you?
Are you asking that
Yeah,
a
are you
specific
asking
you?
number
To
question?
you guys?
No,
in
no,
general.
no.
Are
So
you
if you
asking
ever-
women
That's
that
on the
question?
No,
list.
but you can
He put
tell.
that on the
You can
list.
tell anyways.
But you should never judge a book by its cover, right?
Well,
So are you
yeah.
actually asking?
I'll judge it by its cover.
I got a lot
after
to
I
say
figure
about
it
that
out.
body count shit.
Well,
so-
because
Oh, yeah.
the whole
I
thing, the
wanna
whole
hear it.
if
I'm
women,
real.
if
I don't play around with
if
that.
women would really want to know why guys ask about the body count, because men are visual.
Mhm.
Women are more just on emotional. So even if I said I've done this many times with women, I don't think the emotional part is there for. I mean, the
Yeah,
visual
because
part.
we know you
The
guys.
visual,
know.
the visual
You got
part
the
is.
That
emotions
nigga burnt
attached
out
for
for
that.
that.
The,
For sure,
the
yeah.
visual part.
We are definitely
No.
visual.
But
So when you
Hey, I
when a-
see that, yo.
So when a girl's like, how many
Hey, that's
people you
classic.
slept with, it's like you don't get that. But when a man's like, how many dudes have you slept with, and you be like 20, I'm like, oh, whoa, like, nigga, like it's,
Hey, we gonna get to
The
that
best
question
thing
though,
is-
but let's get to this next question
Go,
though.
go.
Since you ain't gonna
I
answer,
ain't answering.
I'm gonna answer it simple, like because I know people want to hear what I got to say about it.
I want to hear what both you guys have to say.
I'm waiting for you to answer.
Yeah.
First of all, let me try to
We
No,
know
I
you're
did. I
gonna
pretty
answer
much
that.
answered
We're
it.
Jacob like, okay.
No, I mean, I'm serious. Like
So that's one.
That's the main thing though. Like what? If
Body
you can't,
count.
if you can't go
Body
past
count.
that,
That's the third question.
can't
We're
go
gonna get
past
to that.
that-
We're gonna end the podcast.
but if you
We're
can't go
gonna
past
all
that, that's already a bad thing.
We're gonna have
you know
all
what I'm
y'all
saying?
back though.
And you'll know pretty much right off the bat. Like I'll be honest, you'll know right off the bat by the way they act, their mannerisms, everything. You'll know what's going on. It's pretty simple.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would say that.
I feel like no, because
If they could back that ass up, they fucking have a high body count. Like,
That's
No.
not true because people
No.
be
That is
wrong.
That's
No,
not.
That is
it is
wrong.
not wrong.
no, it's
I mean,
not.
because some girls practice in the shower and in
I
the
was
mirror.
gonna
you know what I
say,
mean?
that part
They don't even
is,
have to go
practice
out.
makes
I'm not talking about
see if
that.
they can do it right.
But I'm not talking about that. Okay,
Thank
the
you.
thing is, you might be able to shake your ass in the club, but your ass, if you got, never mind. Should I even get into
Get
that?
into that.
You already
Say what
did
you
it.
gonna
You
say.
already dived
Okay,
right
there's
in.
girls that can like
Very
shake their ass in
winner.
the club, but they can't fuck for shit. So you know they don't have a high body count, right? It's like, how are you shaking your ass so good in the club and your hips are everywhere, but you can't fuck for
But
shit?
what if they just getting
That's what I'm
slammed?
talking about. Huh?
You know, they could just be getting slammed. They probably don't know how to do the motion, but they just get
And I would say like that.
What's happening right
That's
now?
how you guys think.
For sure.
Wow.
Sadly.
Because
No,
that's
don't say it.
No,
Don't say
I'm
don't
just
say it.
saying.
No,
No, I'm saying wow because I'm like that's kind of off because like some girls and just like guys, they might not know how to properly have sex.
Well, yeah, because they're freaking lames. Like those guys that can't. How old are they?
They don't have a high body count.
They don't have a high
Hey!
That is
I'm just saying,
He
like,
said,
and a lot
how
of
old
people,
are they?
and a lot of people that think that they're good lovers
Oh.
might not even know.
I
Shots
like that
fired.
word.
No, I'm just saying.
I like that
No,
word.
I'm just saying. Like some people that might be good, might think that they're good lovers, may not know because in this culture before 2023, people have been lying and women fake
And they wear skinny
orgasms
jeans.
and all this stuff. So it's just that you will never really know unless you come around somebody that's like blatantly honest to you, like
Like I'm working on my game down there. I'm gonna be honest, I'm weak, so you gotta be prepared. Like I'm not experienced like that.
No, like I'm just saying, like say you have an interaction with somebody, right? Like sometimes, depending on the person, like say a girl has sex with a guy, right, and she didn't get any pleasure. But of a girl, if she's a nice girl, she's gonna pretend like it was the time of her life because he's a nice guy.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Not because
Yeah.
she's a nice, or he's a nice guy, it's because she's the nice girl.
Well, that too, but I
So
would
y'all
say-
done that before.
Oh,
I've definitely done it.
Damn.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm not gonna lie.
I
In the
think
past,
because-
when I was
Y'all should have
younger,
this
I value more
radar.
than just that,
Y'all should
though.
have girls should have this radar. Like
when I was younger, yeah,
Is
for
it-
sure. But
is it
now,
messed
no,
up,
I
though?
wouldn't do that.
Sorry.
But
Well,
as
my
a younger
body
person,
can't
Really messed up?
I don't do
think
that
so.
no more, but I did it when
Yeah.
I was younger
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
was
Did y'all at
like,
least say stop? Like when you.
you make micro adjustments.
Not like keep going, like you gonna let it just keep niggas
Yeah.
sweating.
you just fake it. Like when you were younger,
I thought you were cutting me off and
you
just
make
nigga like.
because
Really,
okay,
I'd rather just I just lay there and
hold
say,
on, let her
"Motherfucker,
finish.
shit."
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's
Let her
what I'm
finish.
No,
I'm
because
about to
I've
catch a
seen-
cramp and you over here, you don't even feel good. Like,
Catching a crap.
No, it's okay, catch a cramp.
Hey, cause niggas, we
Wrap it
fight through it. We gonna fight through it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Hey, I gotta hear her though. This is
I know,
important.
let's
This is
go.
important.
damn.
Hey, this is important.
I'll fight the crap.
Because okay, for
Wait,
instance,
wait,
You don't
wait.
even feel good.
Hey, 1 second, y'all, please.
okay, for instance, I was dating someone and like it wasn't that this was trash. This was actually it was good, but I at the time just couldn't reach an orgasm with that person, right? But I never told him. And then eventually, but we never had any problems and nothing like that. And then eventually, like I told him like, hey, like I'm not having orgasms or whatever. And it
I love that you actually told
Oh,
her.
I gotta hold on.
Well,
They got
because
it.
wasn't having
Wait,
orgasms because of
please,
penetration
please.
or because
Let's.
of orally.
I know. Let's keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta, because as a man, you gotta figure it out. If it's not penetration, you gotta switch.
Well,
and
we
you
were
gotta do
talking
something.
about just sex. So we were talking about in general, like for sex.
But
Like,
most
we
women
weren't,
don't. If
we
you
weren't
were a
having.
man,
So
most
he
women
took
don't.
it so personal, like, oh my god,
Oh,
like he,
fucked up.
you
Come on,
know.
let her finish this story so they can hear this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
This
he
is
took
deep.
it. He took it so personal, and I was like, "But no, I still enjoy the sex, but I just have not found a way yet to reach that. So it could be me, it could
Different positions.
it could be him. I don't know what it is, but because of that, it
This
kind
is
of
crucial content.
created
Let her talk.
it created a divide, like So then it made me realize, like, dang, I can't be honest because now it's awkward, and now we don't even. It's like, how do we
kind of
go
pulled
from
back?
here?
He's
So,
kind of
so,
pulled
so
back
you
now.
recommend? Hold on, give us a second. You recommend that a woman do fake it?
No, I don't recommend that. I don't recommend, but I'm just saying at that time it made me feel like, dang, I should lie. But then, I mean, over time, like he realized, like after he got over his like ego, he was like, all right, like, well, what do we do now? Like, So
How
then,
do you go? How do we move forward?
well, I was like, let's just do a class. Let's have a session.
Hold on, let her go so we can get this good content. This is great.
So
We ain't got no great content yet.
I-
We not screaming and shit and talking over.
I told him, let's just have sex as if it was a teaching lesson. Like, I'm gonna do things to you, and you do things to me, and I'm gonna say yes, that feels good, that feels not, and then we're gonna naturally fall into it. And then after that, it was like amazing. After that,
Got you.
Oh, okay.
You see how she did that?
That's smart.
She actually gave us a whole story and ended it with a finish. Like how do we come together and make
Figure this out.
figure this out.
But I want to ask you something though. Like, why are you not with him no more? Though?
Well, that situation was so toxic. It was such
It was
a
down
bad.
to sex.
I
It's
was
a bad
going.
situation.
No, I was going through I was separated at the time, and I was going through a divorce. And I met this person. Oh God, like he's gonna see this.
No, it's all good.
You don't gotta put us in
This is
yeah,
great
but
for
still,
us.
like
Yeah.
Because we've been screaming and talking over each other. We
were,
need this.
We were at the time like we met, we were friends, and that's just pretty much what it is. Like, and then he had a situation that he was trying to like dilute, like make it seem like, oh, that whole I live with my baby mama but we not together type of thing. And at the time I didn't fall for it because I was like, yeah, right, like, like I know what that is. Like I'm low-key still married, like, but
It was going
all
down.
coming
Yeah.
yeah, it was bad. It was like we were both in a bad situation until eventually like they broke up, or whatever you want to call it, and me and my husband at the time, well, we were already like separated. I was already like outside the house, so I was like living on my own or whatever, and then that's why. So it was just like, and then that whole situation was just so bad, like the baby mama, his baby mama drama. And then I had like still my ex-husband drama.
You guys were like pacifiers for each other.
It was we were just like each other's rebound in a sense, like
That's fire.
Comfortable.
Thank you for sharing this.
Yeah.
That's thank you for sharing this because there's some people gonna tune in.
And we ended up going back to our persons. I ended up going back to my husband, and he ended up going back to the baby mama.
That's amazing.
Hey.
But then I ended up getting
And respect.
I
And
ended up
because you
getting a
shared
divorce,
something with us that was,
Yeah.
a sensitive topic, but also something that can help somebody grow through whatever they're going through in that type of situation also.
Well, that's real though.
That's
like,
real deal.
Because that's
Right.
every day for
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
a
women
lot of
don't
people.
like to say certain things to a man because they're gonna bruise their ego.
For
You
sure.
know, so
For
it's
sure.
like you kind of hold back and you don't say it and you fake it, and it's like, how good is that gonna help either one of you? Because you're not really learning each other, like you said.
Mhm.
You're not trying to learn each other's body and how you work. To be compatible in that kind of intimate space.
That's good.
So-
That's good that y'all sharing that because it gives other men hope. Because they be like, did she make it or not? But also, being honest with each other, you guys can help each other grow through that
Right.
and help them say, you know what, this is how I like it. This is how I want
Exactly.
it done.
I feel like you have to.
It's being transparent.
You have to.
Vulnerability. is
Yes,
very-
and
A lot of people don't like it.
damn.
Yes.
But
A
guys
lot
aren't
of
guys,
vulnerability.
and guys aren't that. And
Because we think we hit the spot every single time.
But
We
with
like,
this,
I knocked that shit
but
out of
with
the
this,
park.
it's gonna help. It can't help. It can't
She's
help
like,
somebody.
nah. She's like, it did not happen.
Hard
Shit.
times.
Shit.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, that sucks to me. Y'all
It
fucking
does.
right.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next question.
You guys, one of yours.
All right.
Because we ain't getting.
No, I want. This is a big. I want to ask. I want to ask this question.
The social media
Yeah,
one.
ask that
All
question.
right.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Go ask that question.
Okay, so this is yeah. You girls
Feel the
you
heat.
girls are screwed on this question. So, what do you think about how social media has affected dating relationships in 2023?
Screwed it
Let's
up.
start. We're gonna start this
Screwed
way.
it up.
Start over
This way,
there.
this way,
Everybody's
yeah. This way, today.
I just feel like there's so much competition out there in a sense to where guys follow these girls and it's like the girlfriend will get upset and it's like it just causes too much tension. But I feel like if you're safe within yourself, if you're in a good mindset, it shouldn't really bother you. But granted, not everyone is there. Not everyone is in that space where they can be confident and they can be safe in their relationship or whoever they're dating. But it is questionable. It raises questions whenever you see someone. Like, because I had a friend, she said that if I met someone and he was a photographer and he was liking all these girls' pages, like half-naked girls, do I have the right to be upset? And it's like, well, you met him when he was already doing that. So
Is there a camera she can look at? Because she keep looking over. Okay, look
let
at
me,
that.
Okay.
Let me ask you something real quick though. So, do you have like half naked pictures on your Instagram?
no.
Okay, so like if
But I do model.
okay,
But
so
I
do
don't
you have show
do-
your ass at all
No.
on Instagram?
No.
Okay, so if a dude's liking pictures but you have your ass on Instagram, do you consider that the same thing?
If he's a photographer and that's his business, I have no issue. it's different when you're just an average Joe and you're liking all these half naked girls and that's all you have on your friends following.
That's good.
That's the issue.
That's fire.
You know.
That's fire.
But a lot of girls just show their ass on Instagram all the time.
And that's fine. That's
I know, but
their
That's what
Instagram.
Instagram is for. Is to get seen.
Their platform, if that's their
Instagram
platform.
is to say, look at me, look at, you know, especially when you're single.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we're not gonna act like Instagram ain't for show, though.
You
know?
do what you want with your
But
platform.
in reference to
But if you're-
relationships.
but if you're in a
Yeah.
relationship, should be showing your ass on Instagram, and should the dude be liking
If
pictures on
she
Instagram?
was doing that before you was in a relationship, and let's say it's a business thing. Let's just say it's a business thing that she's a model, she's doing car shows and all this and that, right? That's her business. So you kind of have to have a respect for her when you meet her when she's already doing that.
It's your moral and standards
Thank
that
you.
you have
Yes.
as a man to be like,
Yes.
okay, that
Yes.
fits with me,
Well,
yes or no.
most
I'm
dudes-
okay with
Yes.
it. I'll
It's
accept
not about the
Yeah.
man's.
No.
No,
No,
it's
but
not
what
that.
I'm-
It ain't about the
what-
man.
what-
The
what
thing
I'm
is, though,
saying
hold on.
is-
Let me go real quick, though. Hold on.
Go ahead.
So the thing is, though, if that's fine, right? Because obviously dudes are looking at that, right?
Always.
That's what's going on. But if they're gonna make that person their girlfriend,
Right.
Yes.
their girlfriend,
Shit gotta change.
that shit has to go.
Immediately.
And it's only got to do with boundaries. That's boundaries.
Or you just don't give
You
a
know what I mean?
fuck.
If not, then you just
Right.
Exactly.
keep
If
being.
it
Well, she
doesn't
ain't, she gonna be
work,
single
then
forever.
it's
Then
not
here's
ain't
the
no,
thing.
It works.
ain't no man gonna
It's
get on no
expected.
Instagram and be like, go
It's
ahead and look like a
expected.
thought pocket on this Instagram.
You
Yeah.
Go
don't
ahead and
have
show.
to people.
I don't want my
Go
boy to
ahead
be
and
like,
show
hey, your girl's
your
ass
ass all the time.
on Instagram.
It's just
She
not
was
gonna
doing that
happen.
I'm not
before
gonna
she
be
met
like-
you.
that part.
You know what I mean?
But she was doing that before she
That
met
doesn't
you.
mean-
So now you're gonna
They
ask
can
her.
change. They can change for
Right.
sure.
They can, but you don't
But it's the
expect people to change
right,
in a
so watch
relationship.
No, it's the
You gotta accept
expectation
people
Well,
who
the
of.
they
thing is, they shouldn't want a relationship with you then.
No, watch this.
If I got a lot of.
Then you shouldn't be in a
No,
relationship
but
with her.
who says I
So
want
if
a
I'm
relationship?
following
I
a
saw
lot
that
of
on
women, if
Instagram.
I'm following a lot of women and liking a lot of women on my Instagram, you're gonna want that shit to change.
Yes.
Period. So if a girl gets on there and she's showing her ass, looking like a
Change.
thought pocket, a man gonna want her to change.
Exactly.
Simple.
Same shit.
So change is change.
Yeah, on both sides.
On both
Yes,
I
sides.
mean, it is what it is.
sides.
If not, it is
If
what
it
is.
works,
But if I see,
Yeah.
like, I had an ex that used to follow all of that. All of that. And in hindsight now, I used to get mad at it. But I'm like, really, at the end, I ended up being mad at myself because I'm like, you knew this.
So do
Exactly.
you want
So
him
I
to,
shouldn't have expected for him to change.
do you still want him to continue to like all these
Yes.
girls' pictures and liking them, and because after you like, you know what comes in that to that
Yeah.
DMs. So it would respect yourself, and for him to respect himself, you're not gonna want your man just going on. You see his phone, and only thing he's liking is naked girls on Instagram, and you're gonna be okay with that.
So
You're gonna be okay with that.
I'm not going to be okay with it.
Exactly.
And I don't lean towards men that are like that anymore. The men that I'm interested in now, if I were to go into their followings now, who they're particularly following, they're not interested in all that. That's not catching
That's
their
good.
attention. So that's what I'm saying. Back then, I used to go, like, I didn't pay attention to that. But I realize now in hindsight that, like, the type of people that you attract, their morals, their basic standards, they're not interested in all that. They're not sitting here trying to see ass all day. They're over here on a
Business.
different
But
Different
in the
model.
beginning, you did
Goals.
state that he doesn't have to change in the beginning.
No, he does not. No,
Yes,
he does
but-
not.
so-
what
So-
she's
and I'm
saying-
not
what she's
even
saying
going
is
No,
to-
let her speak for
So-
herself, not what you think she
so-
said.
I don't go for men anymore
Okay,
that are into those things.
that's
So-
respectful.
Before, I would go into somebody that was liking all those things and expecting them to change.
Mhm.
Now, I don't expect that because I know what you're into. It shouldn't take me to come along for you to a certain degree.
And
to
women are
completely
very
change
much
that.
like this. Let me tell you, you shouldn't expect me to change. I am who I am. That's
With
most
certain
most.
limits,
Wait a
with certain
minute.
limits.
Most women are like that. You take
Yes.
me how I am. I shouldn't have to change
And
for
I should
nobody
take you
else.
as you
No,
are.
they are though. They're
But
for
at
real.
the end of the
That's
day,
legit.
at the end of the day, that comes
Most
with
women,
growth
general.
in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah,
In a
yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
it's give or
yeah.
take.
Yeah.
Somewhere you're going to have to change something.
That's understandable.
course.
But,
Yes,
if, but
of
if,
course.
if you got
Hold on,
2,000
hold on.
followers,
Just a-
Let Leanna go.
if you
Leanna
got
go.
2,000 followers and 1,500 of them are naked females,
That's a problem.
that is a problem.
That's
and
for
I'm not
sure.
even gonna date you.
Yeah.
Now, if I, on the other side, the things I'm interested in now,
most of their followers are things that I'm like, okay, so I can get a general idea of who you are as a person. Because remember, people have a light side and a dark side. So there's a side that they show you in the beginning, and there's a side that you don't know about. So they it could be that they're just, oh, this is great, and then you come and find out later. But that's one way to find out from the beginning is like, what are you doing when I'm not able to see what what's really going on?
Sure.
So then you make that judgment from the beginning. Oh, okay,
But our dark side is dark.
Happening.
Sometimes we don't even bring the dark side
Of
until
course,
like a
you
year or
gotta-
two
but
later.
you
You're
gotta-
like,
you gotta-
damn, who the fuck is you?
There's that. You gotta
Where
leave
did
that
this
room.
nigga
You gotta
come
leave room
from?
for everybody's dark side. You gotta always leave some room.
Surprise.
Because you will be surprised.
For
you know,
sure.
you always leave a little room for a dark side. But if they're showing you from the beginning that this is what I'm into,
Right.
then you just got to be like, take it up. Always take things at face value, and then you go from there and you, okay, maybe I'm not really feeling that.
Of course.
Or
Then you change
there's-
course, and then you look somewhere else. You look in a different direction, like you said. You're not looking for that anymore because you realize
They
that's
want
not what
something
you
more
want, and it's
serious.
different. Yeah, and
Yes.
it's
Hey,
they're
you
probably
guys.
in that mindset.
Our host is about to leave the building, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
No, keep going, keep going.
No,
keep going.
we're going to take a 5-minute break and we're going to come back.
You're
Give
killing it
us
still.
5 seconds. Somebody else might need a break too.
Yes, I got
Somebody
it.
needs some
Let's
water.
go.
I'm a break. I
need to pee.
We should see me.
So that's why it's important for us to let
We
y'all
will talk.
talk.
We're on. All right.
House of a Baz, we back.
House of a Baz, we're back.
We lost a couple
Live in
people.
effect.
We thankful for the ones that stayed.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, so we're gonna pour into y'all just a little bit longer.
We're howling over here. Always howling.
We are.
She said, "Oh."
That's not what? I thought you said oops.
Oh, how?
That was a how?
Oh, I never heard that how.
That ain't no how. That's a what
That's
you call
that
a
little
husky dog.
That's loud. That's so loud. They're dramatic.
Show us the husky then.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, you don't know?
I just deal with one.
All right, your question's up.
Here.
Your
We
question's
change
up.
the
Hold
topic.
on. We're live right now.
We still on that social media.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so who do we go to right now?
Who hasn't answered about the social media?
Oh, we're this way.
Let's go over here.
So the question is, do you think social media and ruin relationships or whatever?
IG. How
I
did it get affected?
Do you think social media ruins relationships in 2023?
believe it reveals people's
Oh.
trauma. I don't believe that it ruins anything. I feel like nothing can ruin your situation but you.
That is true.
If you're not whole yourself, that's why your situation is trash.
But the
I
thing
would
is,
say, yeah, like there's distractions, but you have to have the right discernment.
And you're
to
speaking
recognize
for a woman's point of
I
view
know.
because a man's point of view is going to be real different.
Yeah,
The
I
word
can't
she
speak for a
used.
man.
Yeah, let her
I
speak
can't
for the
speak.
woman, and then we speak for the men.
Yeah, I can't speak for a man, but I feel like for me, like I don't think that social media ruins really. Even though in the past I probably may have thought that, but at the end of the day, I had to decide. I had to like look at myself and be like, okay, like where does my security lies and all this stuff, and where's all my core values, and if those are in alignment. If someone wants to do things on social media, that's them, and I have to decide whether or not I'm going to allow myself to deal with it or not.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I know you haven't been in a relation. Well, it's been a year, like a year.
But no one's ever really single.
Right. That's right.
We just know quiet about it.
So at the end of the day, social media was still big in 2022.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you got a lot of DMs because you model and things like that. And honestly and authentically, how did you handle that when you was in your relationship? Because I know you had men, you know, when they like your page or they like your story, were you responding or did you leave?
I want to add to
hold
that.
on.
I want to add to it. Though.
Yes. Okay. Did you leave them in the DMs? Be honest.
Yeah.
Or did you like it back? What they liked?
See,
Be
the
honest,
thing is,
though.
with my DMs,
Ooh.
most of the things that I get, I don't get it because
stumbled.
She's already going around it.
Give her
No,
a
I'm not
chance.
going
Give her
around
a
it.
chance.
I'm just saying most
Calm
of the things
down.
that I get, I don't get because if you're not like, if I don't follow you, then I don't get it. But if I
It goes
do
in the
see it,
request pile.
yeah, like if I do
Yeah.
see it, I don't respond to anybody
We
when
don't
I'm
look
in.
that
So
way.
you never liked the person liking your story. You never hearted it or liked it because they liked your story ever. Never. You
Right.
just left it. Like if somebody liked your story, bang. Oh, I like your story, and it goes into your DM or whatever. Did you respond with a heart, or did you respond with a thumbs up, or a peace sign, or a rocket,
Or not respond at all.
Sometimes I
Or
don't.
never-
Most of the time I
you
don't
just
respond.
leave-
I leave it on red.
Most of the time, but
Yeah.
do you respond? Have you ever
I've
responded?
responded
While
in the
you're in a
past,
relationship.
but no,
Okay.
not in a relationship. No, not in a relationship. But like most of the time, I've been single. But most.
And this is
response-
important for a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most.
That's why we're
response,
gonna speak on
It's
that.
like a butterfly, like, cause that's just my thing. Like, I don't heart nothing, cause I don't want to give you the wrong impression.
Mhm.
Cause even a guy had wrote me, he was like, "What does the butterfly mean?" I was like, "Oh, thank you. Like, I respect."
Let's go back. Let's pull your phone out and go back to 2019. I'm just playing.
How did I feel like that was gonna be?
I know.
can.
Something like
Let me
that.
see.
Well, let me see
Let
you
me
on the-
Hey, listen, because
can.
it's tough. It's a tough situation because at the end of the day, women are attention seekers. Point blank.
Yeah.
Whoever, a woman, period.
For
Don't
sure.
say you're not. If you say you're not, you a liar. And I'm looking you in that
Not
camera. You a liar.
No, I don't believe in
Women
liars.
do things for attention, especially if they're not getting attention from the right person. So at the end of the day, whether you're in a relationship or not, most of the time,
different breed.
men are going to like you and give you extra attention.
For real.
So if it's one of those days, you know, you might heart or like that they liked you, cool. You know what I mean? But to say we never do it, or women never do it, that's hard to believe. That she just
Okay.
leave them froze
yeah.
I have
every single time for 5 years in
for
fucking
sure.
Instagram.
For sure.
So earlier you said something about oh, because you're in the industry, you have to uphold a certain image, right? Because you're a promoter.
Right.
Even if you have a girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
you gotta
on it.
pretend, right?
Uh-huh.
You gotta pretend
No,
like.
I'm real. You
I
can
never
talk,
said
hey, talk this way.
So
Talk
when,
this way.
when a woman
Never
does
said
it,
it.
but so when a
I never
woman
said
does
pretend.
it, it's we're fake and we're
Hey,
attention seekers.
Men are
right?
liars. What the hell? They're attention seeker too. What are you talking
But
about?
if we're in the,
let me
like
answer
for
that.
her, if she's in the industry,
I don't
right?
lie.
Doesn't she have to
Shit.
uphold a certain image?
Huh?
If she's in the industry,
Hey, but I'm being authentic. I'm being athhentic about it.
When I'm in the
I'm
moment, I'm
saying,
not
in
lying.
5-7 years, you ain't never like a nigga leave a
no, we can react, but it doesn't mean that we're feeding into.
You saying now we can react, but some people are saying no, I've never reacted ever. I just leave them froze.
That wasn't the question you asked.
Yeah, that
Some-
wasn't.
No, but I
didn't
did
say
ask,
react.
has you ever? I said, have you ever? Do you just leave them froze? You've never responded? You never liked? You never hearted? You never
Sometimes
lie.
you
They
do, sometimes
always
you
like
don't.
You
it.
I
never,
just
you
delete
never
it.
I
fired?
always
I
will
just
like
delete
some
it.
shit. Like,
I don't like too many things in my inbox. I delete
Whoa,
it.
you a strong one. You just say, there's a guy, I'm gonna just delete him every time.
so
Yeah,
what
because
if the
I'm
dude like?
That's what's up.
sometimes.
That's what's
And
up.
you
You
know
said
what?
sometimes.
Why?
Yeah, but
why?
even with like my homies, sometimes I'll like the shit that they send me
It's
back.
because they're
and
your
there's
homies.
nothing's wrong. There's
Because they're
nothing
your
wrong with
homies.
that.
That's
but you
why.
want to know what something is if me as a person, right? Because women sometimes say that they don't know how to uphold their sexual being, right?
Women are
They don't know-
attention
Yeah.
seekers.
Yeah, but my thing is,
So if
no.
somebody giving me a woman attention and she's just gonna ignore it, like I'm gonna ignore it every time. Stop the cap.
No, it's not
Stop
to say,
the cap.
No, it's not to say ignore it.
I'm like, do you want to see my face?
No, I'm not saying.
Right.
If a woman is attention seeker, she's never gonna like back a person
But it's
liking
not
her
always
stuff.
about attention.
Yeah,
when you
it's not all
respond
about
back.
that.
But
No, it's
stick
not.
to what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes,
Stick to
yes.
what I'm saying.
You're
You're
not
saying
you.
that
Wait,
you're
no,
saying
but
that you
I-
leave them
I-
in the
you're
DMs
different,
and
So what
never
y'all,
respond
so what y'all,
ever.
so what y'all are saying is when a guy writes a woman,
Anything. They saying that they leave them in the DM.
I'm not saying
Period.
never.
Every
I'm not saying
time.
that,
You
never.
get to me, so
I'm
you
not
know.
saying that.
That's what I'm saying.
Liana,
My
you're different
question
though,
was,
that's
you
why.
leave them in the
We already
DMs
know.
every single
We already know
time.
Liana's different.
No, you don't leave them in the DMs every single time.
but
That's just impossible.
In general, as we're speaking, right?
Yeah.
Women do not.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
and
general.
also-
Thank
No,
you.
And also,
Thank
and
you.
also,
Hold on, she's about to hit you with
there's
it.
a plus.
Ain't gonna hit shit.
There's a plus. There it is.
She gonna just
Women
speak the
are-
reality, because she speak reality.
This is good content. Though.
There's
We got
two
250
sides to the
viewers.
story.
How many viewers
right?
we got right
There's
now,
two sides to every
Shotty?
story.
There is.
So a woman
Yeah.
may respond
Shout out to
to
Diamond
it.
Studios. Hold on.
Relationship
Go.
or single. Women
But
may
don't mean nothing by it.
Well, not mean nothing.
Yeah.
Mother
Yes,
doesn't think
but not
about
mean
it.
nothing about
And
it.
out of-
And
out
I can
of-
respect
out of
that because I
courtesy,
understand
Hold on,
that.
hold on, guys,
that's
guys.
where
Liana, give us a chat. We have people asking questions that are watching right now. Give us one chat.
I want her to finish
And-
that.
and we
No,
can
let
go
her
ahead.
finish
I felt
that.
like she
Fuck
was
that
on a
chat.
roll.
We get back to that chat. Keep going, 'cause this is deep.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
This is
there's
true.
two sides.
Go,
There's,
Liana, go.
there's two sides of that, right? Because women, we love attention.
Yeah.
We thrive off of that.
Right.
I mean, we love when you look good in that dress. You look in the
Yes,
thank you very much. With respect.
Yes.
Yes.
If you're coming at me and I'm in a relationship, my response is going
Her
to be
though.
different.
Yeah.
It's gonna
No,
be
no,
the
no, no.
ick.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm different,
Hold
but
on,
we're
let her
talking,
go.
we're talking about, because remember,
need
we're
this
supposed, to be,
content.
we're supposed to be sticking on the side of what everybody does. At the end of the day, all women love attention. We love when we get attention for looking good because we do it for ourselves, for number one.
For
But
sure.
then there's a
Yeah,
lot of
for
women
sure.
that
You ain't
do
gotta
it.
back
But
her
there's
up.
a lot,
We understand
there's a lot
this
of people
too.
that do it for
Let
the
her talk.
attention,
Give her
and
her
we know
content.
that's what social media is for, right? It's all about the attention. But there's two ways to go about getting attention. There's the raunchy way.
Mhm.
Then there's the I look good, I feel good, and you know what? If people want to appreciate me
Yes.
looking good and feeling good, thank you.
100%.
So then you respond with I have my trademark little
Thank
things
you.
too, my emojis. I'll respond to it, and I have a white heart.
Mhm.
A white heart is like
Yeah.
not like I say
Nope.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
okay? Like
Yes.
the church thank you, right?
Yes.
The red heart is just I'm being lazy, I'm just liking it, whatever. What takes it to the next level is if you go with a
Right.
if there's some text
I
behind
love
it,
it,
okay?
yeah.
Like if there's a little text behind it, then
But give
you're
me
leaving room for people to be like, oh,
Right,
maybe I got a
right.
little chance in here.
But I never did state that it was wrong for you to respond.
Yeah,
I just
but-
wanted
so
honesty
for
and
me-
truth that you ain't leaving everybody in no DMs without saying
No,
nothing.
and for sure,
women are attention seekers.
For sure, if you come at me disrespectfully, even me being single right now, if you come at me in a way that's just too much, too extra, I'ma just
Because you get uncomfortable.
Since we're being real.
I understand,
You're
man.
good,
Men
bro.
will make you
Since we're being
uncomfortable.
real.
Not every girl's a good girl.
I will
Yeah.
read a message because sometimes people multiple like back to back respond, right? So then I'll go and look at it and then I'll just swipe unread. Like I'll look at it and I'll mark it as unread so that you understand. Because I know some people are like, "Oh, we're doing the you read it but acting like you didn't read it." Yeah, because I don't know how to respond, and as a woman, I don't want to respond to this because I don't know where this energy is coming from, and I don't want to entertain it, and I don't want to give you the opportunity to feel like you could
Have
try
a
to,
chance.
yeah. So I'm gonna read it, and then I'll be like, eh.
I'ma
Maybe
entertain you to a certain
later
degree.
when
I'ma
I
give
can
you your
respond
like
to
and
it
move
in a
on.
way that makes sense, then I will, or I would just leave it as read, or even just delete it. You know, but like, yeah. At the end of the day, I think most of us do react and respond in some kind of way.
And that's what I said. I stated that earlier.
yes.
In general. Go ahead, my man.
Go.
I mean, with the whole posting, it just depends. Like, because you guys will post certain things, but
Your mic.
you don't.
And the mic.
But you don't expect certain DMs.
Right.
That
Hey!
part right there,
Fire!
exactly.
For the
exactly.
simplest part of, hey, who wants to go out and eat?
I ain't
You
gonna
would,
ask that.
no, watch this. No, watch this. You would get a million dudes. Let's go out to eat, but you won't respond to
Nah.
what? So the attention.
And you're waiting for that one person to be like, oh, let's go here. It's
Right.
for one person.
So
It
what
wasn't
is-
for everybody. It was for everybody.
But it could be, but and then in our head, it could be like, I talked to her nice. I was respectful. I said, hey, me, let's go out here. You know what I mean? We're doing the right things.
That
So
was
at
the
the point,
problem
now
right
we're confused. I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate
He
you.
said, he said,
McDonald's.
I'm joking.
But yeah, no, that's
I'm not joking.
that's the weird part. So why do you guys post certain things and then don't expect certain responses?
So
They
that
expect
is
it.
the difference between a high
She's
value
different,
woman
though.
and a
Not her.
and a
I'm-
value-
yeah.
and a bass. A howler and a bass.
Yes, okay.
Say that for
Because
us. A howler and a bass.
Say howler and bass.
a howler and a bass.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right? Because a howler is intentional, right? A howler is intentional through life. So if you're going and posting little whatever's trying to get attention, like we are our own attention. We don't need the extra attention. So I'm not gonna throw something out there and just ooh, let me see who's gonna bite.
no.
Like I don't care
But
who
see,
bites.
Y'all need
men,
y'all
men
need-
don't
y'all
know
need us to
women
feed
are
y'all
attention
egos. You need
seekers
us.
because
You
guess
need-
what
you
we're
need
gonna
us to a
Yes,
do?
certain
but we don't
point.
We
want
gonna think
everybody
all the
feeding
women
my ego.
want
We
attention.
don't want
You need a
everybody-
little
I
bit.
don't
I
want
always
everybody feeding my
A
ego.
lot. So I always think women want attention all the fucking time.
Yes, we do.
If
Guys
they're
do
posting-
too.
From the
No,
right
guys-
person.
guys-
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
But I don't
Guys do
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
Every guy
You
thinks
do.
hold
You
on.
wouldn't be on social media if you did not
Every
want
guy
attention.
thinks they're the right guy. So you can't get mad at these guys because they like I'm him.
Right,
So
you
that's
know-
nobody
Nobody
saying
said we're
intentional.
You know what I mean?
And
Somebody
never
said
said-
we're
and
mad
never
about
said you're not that.
We just said we're not gonna
That's
we're not
the
gonna feed into
howler
that.
versus the buzz.
Yeah.
Intention
So a
versus
bass
no
should know they a
intention.
bass though for sure, right?
Yeah.
And you don't need
A bass
to do
should
that.
know when they a bass.
Say it
Like,
again.
Yes.
They should look
A
at
bass
you and
will
be
know.
like, they should look at you personally and like, I'm not on their level. I'm a bass.
Let's do a chat.
Let's do a chat. Let's do a chat.
Shotty, you want to come in here and read a chat for us? I think you need to come in, Shotty.
He can read.
My producer right here, the man over here.
Right.
Shout out
Killing
to
it over
Diamond
here.
Productions.
Diamond
Wah, wah,
Production
wah.
always killing it for us
Killing
over
it.
here.
All right, so Nick says I got a question for the ladies.
Okay, hold on.
Barbie cup.
Come on the camera.
You should come on the camera.
Yes.
I want Shotty too.
Nick Patino got a question.
You can't read the whole thing from
I got
the
a
camera.
question for the ladies.
Ooh.
If there is a mature, younger,
If there is a mature younger guy who has a good job and life together, would you give him a chance?
Absolutely.
if it was a
And I
mature
was
guy
How much
that
you know?
had
I
his
was
life
team,
guy.
not younger.
How mature? Like
How
Hey,
younger?
younger.
Ask him
Okay,
how
okay.
younger. Ask him
That's
how
great.
younger.
Five
Is he
years?
still
Yeah,
on?
what's the
Is he
range?
still
What's
on?
the range?
I think he's.
Let's see
still
if he's
on.
still on. Hey, ask,
Oh,
Nick.
what's your
You got all
yours,
happy.
Nick?
Yeah, you got happy over here.
Hey, Nick. Tell us how
I've
old
been
you are.
struggling with that.
Or
It's
what
struggle.
age
I
you
want to know how
think
old you are, Nick.
is
I just
young
wanna
and
know about
mature.
it.
Yeah, let's get specific.
Let's get
Everybody's making us
specific
be
with the young and
specific. Let's
mature,
be
Nick.
specific.
Let us know how
Yeah,
young
we
you
need to know what's
talking.
going on,
Yeah,
Nick.
we need the range.
We have 150 viewers right now.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Number,
Accept it.
who cares? Anyways.
Thank you.
I'm loving
Let's
it.
keep it rolling.
No.
Accept
It's-
it.
This
should be
is
saying
our
that on
first
camera.
real. I don't care. I'll say
No,
all this shit on
No,
camera.
no.
Dude,
Yes.
we put a lot into this shit.
You
This is only 3 months
Brother,
in.
you good. You good.
Yeah, we good.
I don't give a fuck.
We should be throwing
I
a
don't
party.
care.
Fast
Right.
If I had 80 viewers, I would tell them this. I don't give a shit.
know.
Cool though. Let's keep it rolling. Like we good. Yeah.
No, I want another 150.
Amen.
So, but at the day, so what's the age group that you would like to say? It's a cutoff, like
Whatever they're 21.
5 or 10.
What if
Like,
they're 21 years
so
old driving a Lamborghini?
21 and mature.
because
Let's talk about.
even though girls might mature faster,
21.
but a dude could be.
Most women on here. Hey Nick,
through.
check this out, Nick. Most women on here is above 27,
27 and
28, 28. Let's say 27 and up. Yeah. So right now they're saying they wouldn't date no one under 21.
Y'all say no? Nobody. No, above. I wouldn't matter if y'all did this married 21. I don't care what he got.
I'm sorry.
21 and up or 20? What's the lowest?
We talking about value now. Like, I mean, because most women want to be taken care of. If he could take care of you at 21, and
I don't think he can take care of me if he's
23.
21.
now wait, okay, let's say this.
23.
He's 23.
Oh, no.
So he can't take. He said,
23?
why can't a 21-year-old man
23,
take a boy
23.
or young adult? Let's say this. Why can't a 21-year-old young adult take care of you? What does he
She's
don't
all-
have?
she's all, he
Hold
can
on.
take care of me.
What doesn't he have if he's 21?
For me,
Uh-huh.
experience.
And what type of experience are you looking for?
So,
Straight to it.
I'm 37.
Okay.
I have kids.
Okay.
I've been
Straight
married.
to it.
Okay.
Divorce.
Hold on.
You know, I've gone through a lot of life changes.
Okay, so what type of experience does he have to need?
Life.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like when you're 21
said
or
Hold on,
I
please.
feel like
Let
when-
her talk.
So I feel like when you're in your early 20s, you're still in that young adult phase. You're still learning yourself. You're still going through like life, and you know you're still experiencing things, but you haven't experienced what I've experienced.
Mhm.
So it's like you're not really there on my level
Mhm.
of maturity.
Okay.
So I've gone through things. I don't think you can understand what I've gone through, and if you can't, I feel like you won't understand certain things in my life if you were to come in my life because you're so young.
Okay, let me say this though. So so men they date younger women. And it's talking about 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, and 60-year-olds. They don't look at it how you just explained it. And the
Men
reason
want
and
different things, though.
wait, hold on. And the reason why they don't look at it as an experience thing because a 21-year-old woman is not experienced to a 50 or 40 or 60-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, if a man chooses a younger woman, it's a reason. It's not that she's experienced, it's because she's teachable.
And she's not a whore.
And go ahead, Yolanda. Go. And Yolanda is
Liana.
fired.
Who's
Liana.
Yolanda?
Liana.
Did I say I'm sorry.
He said-
I'm sorry.
He said
I'm
whole-
sorry.
I'm
What did I say? What did I say?
So this is again.
First of all, for some
Liana.
reason,
Go ahead,
somebody called me
Liana.
Yolanda.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey,
We
y'all
don't like
forgive
that.
me.
Yolanda was a killer.
We don't like her.
Hey.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a
Yolanda,
killer.
we don't
You
like
forgive
her.
me? Hey,
Okay,
Liana,
what's that
you
answer?
forgive me? You forgive me?
I don't forgive you.
Okay.
Okay.
We're still
She
love
on
you,
fire,
Liana.
so
We still love you.
I can go on and on. You don't want to give me the mic when it comes to experience, but go ahead, talk.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my personal experience, I was dating an older guy, thinking like that was the way to go, and he ended up getting in a relationship with somebody younger, and I was sitting there for the longest thinking like, this doesn't even make any sense because like I'm younger than him, 9 years, but he went to 20. Down, I'm not gonna say, but down there, and I had to really think about it, and I was like, oh, because.
Men like the
There's-
lead.
And okay, so he was very much so in his masculine in certain
Yes.
aspects, right? So the old me would have took it to offense and took it personal, but then I realized I said, for one, she doesn't have a kid. I have a kid. So you can't tell me how to do certain things because unless you pay my bills,
No.
I will listen, but I'm not gonna take it too hard. But then but the bigger thing was that she's younger and more impressionable, and he can get. And this is gonna sound negative.
Don't
Let me preface
say
it with
it.
that. But he's able to get her to do things that he knows good and damn well I'm not gonna do.
No.
And there's like I think I'm pretty reasonable. Like we were talking about earlier with the polarity and the masculine, feminine, all those things. Like I understand that concept a lot better now than if I was younger. But it's even you don't have so much pushback when you're dealing with a younger person, and you're able to like lead
Yes.
and be the man in the situation. And she's learning through her because let's be real, there's a lack of experience.
Yes.
And so he's able to teach her more things and feel like it's not so much of a
The
battle.
older. See, this is the thing with men. The older you are, the more you stuck in your ways as a woman.
Yes, absolutely.
And at the end of the day, you're not putting up with shit.
Nope.
You know, and you want to be. You want somebody who's already mature, grown, and know how to handle their shit.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day. It's harder for an older man because he like you looking at him like, what can you do for me?
You
and
both
you're
are looking at each other like
yes. And at the end of the
it's
day,
different though.
No,
Go. I'm gonna
as
ask.
an older man, it's different because at the end of the day,
we automatically thinking that this is gonna be a fucking challenge that we gonna get something.
You're not expecting that.
Yes, yeah. And at the end of the day, we want someone that we can, especially if you're a great leader. Now, all men ain't great leaders, and all men think that they're great leaders. So at the end of the day, when a man is a great leader and it's not respected, he gonna feel some type of way. Yeah. So now he gonna try to find a younger woman that's gonna be able to want to be led and want to be taught, because a leader is always wanting to grow, especially as a man. You know what I mean? And we want to not just grow by himself; they want to grow together. So if a woman say, "What can you teach me?" or like coming with this attitude,
that's already a turn off.
It's already
if someone acting like that.
I've been through this and I've been through this, and don't come with the bullshit. Yeah, you first give me a chance first.
That's where the growth mindset comes from, though, too, because we're generalizing, right? So in general, there's a lot of women who are like, you can't tell me nothing, and I did say that out of my mouth that I have a child, and you can't tell me nothing, but you can tell me something.
But this is the reality.
If it makes sense,
and it's most of the time we have to prove it.
Yeah,
it's most of the time we have to prove this.
But when you're dating, you don't want to hear that. You're like, I'm automatically like, I'm done. I'm disconnected already.
Yeah.
As soon as
that's
someone,
fine. And that's fine.
But you
That
can't
just
do
means
that.
that
But
we're
you
not
can't.
compatible.
No, but you can't do that because all
there's no
it's never
and
gonna
you
be.
ain't gonna get the right man.
Right.
So at the end of the
But
day,
if you
if
give
you
up,
don't give
though,
them that
woman's
time,
problem because a man.
But if you
you're
give
gonna
up,
always be looking.
But if you give up, though, because nowadays the only reason why relationships nowadays, I don't get anywhere in the 2000s, it's not gonna work because every time something happens,
you give up.
I'm leaving.
I'm out.
Oh, you don't have to out. I'm leaving.
leaving.
So back when my parents been together, older than my age, longer than my age, it's because they
As
went.
they should be. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, hopefully, but it's because they stuck to the stuff that they weren't supposed to stick to, but they did,
And they went
That's
through
right.
and
it.
the outcome was bigger
Right.
than what was probably minor, and they were about to argue over it, and I'm not trying to be with you. You know what I mean?
It's give
Now-
and take in relationships.
That's what
It's
it is
like you
nowadays.
can't
It
just,
is.
like you said, you
Now-
can't just fold because this person is not
Yeah.
what you're looking for in the beginning. That person can grow, and that person can be really a great
never know.
person. You never know.
You don't
You know,
date
but
potential,
the older
but
you get,
date
the
a
more
person
you-
that can grow. You gotta
That's
show
fire.
that you have
You
growth
never know.
potential.
Hold on, let her say that again. Say that one more time.
You cannot. I don't remember what I said because I could be a
Date
cat. You
potential.
know.
You know what?
I
She
could
said
speak-
you what?
I could speak. I'm a poet. Okay, so I just things flow.
What did Nick say? Nick just
but at
popped
the-
up. He said
yeah.
something
Sit-
else.
But at the
Come on,
end of the day,
hold on,
it's
hold
like
on. Let him read.
He said
We have people-
manipulation is a hell of a drug. Even if you're older or younger, I can get you to do whatever I want.
That's not
Oh.
true. You young ass fools can't do shit.
that's
You
a
guys
young
can't do
mindset.
fuck.
That's
I'm
the
sorry,
young
it is what it
mindset.
is.
That's
Hey,
the young
when
mindset.
you're younger,
Hey,
when
I
you're
liked
younger,
what he
you-
said. That
you-
he said, listen, don't disregard what he said. He
I'm
said,
not
he
disregarding.
said manipulation is a drug,
Oh yes,
No,
it
for
is.
sure.
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
fire.
It is.
And at the end of the day,
But who's he gonna manipulate? He's 23 years old.
No, but you.
No, I don't-
you
He
said
can.
right.
He
But
said,
he has to
wait,
get
let's
a higher
finish what he
standard.
said.
He has to have
Let's
money.
finish what he
Right.
said.
But
He
he-
said manipulation
You gotta
is
be
a
able to
drug,
reel them in first.
and
Something.
anybody can be manipulated.
Yeah.
That's not, that part is not true. And at the end of the day, why that's not true? Anybody can't be manipulated. You can.
I think anybody can be.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can be manipulated.
Not as far as the big,
No.
the word
There's certain
that
people
you're
that
thinking.
Manipulation
No.
is a constant thing.
You're thinking of the
Yeah.
word.
You should be able.
At some point.
I can trick you. I can trick you.
Yes.
Using the word manipulated is a
Hold
big
on,
word.
let's
Hey,
one
I can
person talking
trick
at a
you.
time. One person
Yes,
at a
a
time.
person can be tricked, meaning, oh, I thought that, but manipulation is a constant thing. Like I say, like religion. Religion is manipulation. A person can continue to control you, continue to control you, continue to control, continue to control you. Now everybody can't continue to be controlled. Some people are fucking smart enough to see if they're being controlled.
It's up to you.
It's abuse.
It's up to you.
So everybody can't be manipulated. So don't tell me that everybody can be manipulated. I'm not being manipulated. I can see what somebody is trying to fucking do to me.
But you can't be manipulated.
Maybe not at first.
So
but
don't say everybody.
Not at first.
Maybe not at
Say
first.
a lot of people can, but don't say everybody can be manipulated. No, you cannot manipulate me.
In the
I'm gonna be able to
beginning,
discern.
Not at first.
I'm gonna be able to.
Yes.
I'm gonna
That's
be
why they
able
call
to
it the honeymoon.
discern.
Say about genuinely
yes,
speaking.
especially in the early stages.
I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I got you.
But they said
generally
everybody. The fight right now was everybody.
A difference between a howler and a Baz, though. I mean, a lot of
Manipulation is constant, man. A constant thing of being manipulated. You
Some
know,
people don't know how to get out of it though.
That's
So then,
manipulation.
you know what I mean? It
That's
is constant.
manipulation.
And then the ones that know they're being manipulated, they're like, no, I'm not gonna stand for it. And then that's where they break that
And
cycle.
most people know when
But-
they're being manipulated.
So that's why. So
But
that's why.
it takes
no, a lot of people don't know.
No,
Most
yeah,
people-
you know what?
most
Honestly, people do know.
Listen to
A
what
lot
I'm
of people
saying.
know.
Most
He's right.
people
Most
do
people
know when they're
Most
being
people know.
manipulated.
So now watch this. So
Uncomfortable
earlier
to
when
deal
I was
with
talking
that
to Dick, I was.
But they still stay in
Hold
that
on, one at a
manipulation
time.
ass
One at a time.
relationship.
Okay, let's go. Hold on.
Because
Let's go
that's
around the
all
room.
they know.
We need to go around the room.
Go ahead.
Because we're just
Where
going
we
back
started?
and forth. So the other question. Do one of your questions. Because
I'm not even prepared.
I got one right here. Watch this.
We on a whole different
I
topic.
got one right here.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you got one. Go ahead. Do your thing.
So I talked to him earlier, and I was like, "Hey, I have a question." So we talking about manipulation. So one of the questions I had is, when is the right time you're supposed to leave or give up as far as in a relationship? When do you call it quits?
See, and that's the thing. And that's that thing.
First.
Love. Hold
Because
on.
manipulation, it'll have you going for
Go
forever.
around the room.
Love is
Or when do you
different.
call it quits?
Liana. This is like a perfect question for Liana right here. Go.
When is that time?
The time to go is when you've had enough. Only you that know what enough is for.
Yes.
What is. The way you know what enough is going back, because sometimes we forget about we all forget about things that are important to us, right? Like, because we get so lost in love. And
Sometimes
That's
girls-
the word.
things
That's the
whatever.
word.
I know, but
Okay.
hold on, hold on,
So
hold on.
what you
Some
need
girls
to,
never know when it's enough. They'll keep doing that shit forever. They'll
because
go
they
through
don't
that
have
shit forever.
standards. And a
Yeah.
high value woman has what?
Standards.
Morals and standards. A high value man has moral and standards, ways that you expect to be treated. And so sometimes you have to be reminded of that. And so that's when it's enough. When you realize, wait, hold on, I went a little too off the trail. I need to go back. And that's when you say it's done. If you're physically being abused, if you're emotionally being abused, if you are feeling like you're losing yourself and you don't know who you are anymore in this relationship, it's time to go.
And you don't think that they know?
But
That part.
I think that they know,
think you guys all
but-
have
but
standards.
everyone
But you
has
said
their-
the key. You said the key in the beginning. It's the love.
But
That's
everyone
what you
has
said.
their
But
love
points.
is involved,
when
they
love
don't care.
Yes, but then also, but that's where you have to get back to yourself. The love you have for yourself has to be overriding the love that you have for this person that's mistreating you. If
Yes.
you understand how you should be treated
Oh my
and you
God.
love yourself, you're gonna sit back and be like, wait a minute, when did I stop loving myself to allow somebody to treat me like this?
Right.
Let me go ahead and move to the side.
But you're talking about that. But you're talking about that from outside looking in. When you're in, you don't see none of that.
I was in
That's why
it.
you're-
I know. And
Right.
I'm
So
speaking,
watch
but
this.
I'm, that, but I,
So
that's what
now,
I'm saying.
so now watch this. That first day you thought it, I guarantee you didn't leave.
No, I did not. And
So-
that's,
so-
but,
so
but,
that-
but I
so that-
literally
so that's
said,
what I'm-
but
so
I
that's what I'm
literally
saying.
said-
Why,
but I
though?
literally
She said
that
because
you
of-
lose yourself in love. You
Yes,
lose yourself
that's
in
the key.
lust.
But
And
you don't
love
know
and
though
lust.
when. But you don't know.
You don't know it. You don't know it.
You're not bad for it, but you just
But
don't know.
he's still right.
It's
in
been
his-
girls
in
who've
what
been
he's saying.
abused by men and don't leave until the third year after
Look,
getting beat, and then
as
have
a
to get
woman
shot
who
instead
was
of getting
abused,
instead of getting punched.
As a woman
Why
that
you-
was abused,
why you
I'm
leave when you
telling
got punched? Why you think
you
you
don't
get
realize
shot? and then
Because
leave?
she didn't have standards.
No, she had standards.
No, it's not the standard.
Time out.
No,
You didn't have standards when you
No.
had a relationship
Listen
with
to
the
me.
dude that beat you up.
I don't
No,
believe.
you had
I don't
standards.
believe.
Hold on. One at a
No,
time.
what I'm
One
saying
at a
is
time. One at a time.
before you got in a
Let him
relationship,
talk,
you've
let him
had
talk.
standards for yourself. You've had.
No.
Maybe not.
No,
What do you-
I didn't.
no, so-
I will
so-
tell
so-
you.
You have
watch
some
this.
standard. It ain't like you walking
See,
around
yeah,
with no
yeah.
standard.
So what you're telling me?
Let one person
Hold
talk.
on.
So what you're telling me
I
is
didn't
if you
love
got
myself.
Hold on.
So what
The
you're
mic
telling-
right here.
So what you're telling me is if you got in an abusive relationship in January, you telling me in January you didn't have standards?
Everybody has some type of
No, watch
standard
this.
going in.
So
Yes.
so until
At least
until
one goddamn
until
standard.
November of the later that year, he had to punch you or shoot you to realize that you had standards, or what's going on?
No.
Cause I guarantee you had, so you didn't have respect for yourself when you got with him, but but he had to punch you or shoot you or do something physical for you to realize that you have standards.
No, everybody goes into a relationship with at least one standard.
At least one.
Yes.
So you had
Two
standards. So you had
zero standards.
So
Like,
what I'm saying,
you can do whatever you want with me. Say whatever you want to me. Here I am. I'm just your body. I'm your mind. I'm your heart. You can do whatever the fuck you want to me.
When he first
Somebody,
did
you
it.
have at least
Because
one standard.
why you expect somebody to change? You expect the fucking love.
All right, we gotta talk.
What they say?
You
Teacher,
think
hold
you
up,
love
hit me one
someone?
Hold
time.
up. Nobody can hear
Some
us.
girls is you
Whatever
only
we're
have one
saying doesn't
time.
matter
You
right
only
now.
have to do it one time for them to leave.
Okay, let's
It
go to the
don't
next
take
one.
it don't take 9 or 8
Rico,
months
Rico.
because they
We're
have
going
a
to you
standard.
now. We're going to you.
I don't know.
I'll say this with that whole domestic violence stuff, it's easier said than done.
Amen.
Okay, so everybody
We don't
can
want
say,
standards, though.
"Oh, like yeah, we all have standards," but at some point, we're all faulty to our person.
So I-
We can't say
I
that. We
agree
can't
with
say that we don't crumble to our person. It'd just be like me and him were
No.
together, and he beat the shit out of me. I'd be like, "Oh my god, I love you, but please stop beating me," and it doesn't work. So at some point, you kindly, slowly detach yourself and say, "Fuck, I really did lose myself. I had standards for myself." But the fact is, I lost it because I loved you so
Did
much.
you hear what you said? You
that-
had standards.
Yeah.
When
When
you
you
didn't
test me first
You
punch.
had
It ain't
No,
like
Still
you're
one
going
at a
in
time,
with no
let's tackle
standards.
one at a time.
It's understandable though.
Nobody can hear us. One at a
Everybody's
time.
faulty at one point. Everybody has those standards at one point, and then all of a sudden it just vanishes because you're in love with somebody so much that you don't see the facade of what they are. Love is fucking blind.
I
But
can
she
only
explained that to the T already.
I can only take somebody. I can't even take a grown man.
Let's hear-
Put
I
that in
wanna
my
hear
face.
over here. I haven't heard from
And
her.
I'm
Hold on, we
cool
still
with
got to
you.
do one at a time though.
Let's hear from her because we haven't heard from this way.
She
Yeah.
been burning her tongue. It's
You're
personal for her.
No, it's not. I haven't been abused, so
Thank God.
I can't.
It's personal.
What about
I'm
mental?
just saying.
Yes, but what was the question?
I don't believe you've been mentally abused either.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I've been in a manipulation relationship in the sense, like, I wouldn't say like there was no abuse. There's,
Mental too.
Yeah, let me reframe. So there was manipulation, abuse like that. I would say like because when I got married, I married the person that I was high school sweethearts with. So I was 16 when I met him, but when we got married, we were completely different people. When we were 23 or 25, no, 23, when we got married, or 24, it was a completely different person, and at that time I was just young, I just was willing to go with whatever, the whole, I didn't even realize that I was just naturally falling into my femininity. I just
You're
trusted
coming into yourself as a woman.
Yeah, I just trusted him to do whatever it is that a man is supposed to do, and even if it was wrong, I still allowed him to do it because he was the man. Until eventually I was like, okay, how much more of myself am I gonna lose before I get out of the situation? So yeah, I do believe at some point you do come in with some sort of standard, but eventually you shy away from that because you go through traumatic experiences that
The manipulation part.
you go through
But
that.
in the beginning, like you said, you do come in with standards because you taught your parents should have taught you, and your mom should have taught you to respect yourself, respect your body, respect your mind. Don't do this, don't do that. These are standards. That you come into every relationship with. Everybody, whether it's my homie. You know what I mean? Don't go hanging out with them niggas if they doing this and doing that. That's called a standard. I'm not gonna go out if they, smoking dope, smoking crack. I've been taught that since I was a kid. So everybody goes into any relationship with some type of standard. Now you lose your standard because of we were talking about manipulation.
Or the strength, how strong is that standard that you hold? Is it a standard that somebody told you?
How strong is you hold that
Yes.
standard?
Somebody could tell you not to do it, but you're like, okay, I won't do it. And then
Yes.
as soon as the opportunity comes, you're like, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Versus
That's weak.
I know for a fundamental reason that I should not be doing this, and there's nothing that's gonna break this thing that I shouldn't be doing.
You're out.
Yeah, and then you out. You should be out, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
that's
said
what I'm
in the
saying.
beginning, that love conquers. That love,
Everything.
It conquers everything. It
Everything.
takes over you.
Let's go to her now. Your turn.
What were
No.
we talking about?
Mhm.
we still on the same
Yeah.
topic? I don't know. I feel like every woman, everyone in general has their limit of what they'll accept and what they'll tolerate.
Mhm.
Until you reach that point, that's when it's a done deal. You're done. You checked out.
And when
You
is
know what I
this-
mean?
When is it supposed to happen?
When is it supposed to happen? There's no.
Everybody's different.
Everyone's different. Everyone has their tolerance level. And only you know when you've met that max. You know what I mean?
Fuck! Shout out to women, y'all stronger than a motherfucker because men are
superhuman.
But you know what?
They superhuman.
We be out of there. We like douches.
You only got one time to punch me.
Yeah.
His big ass only got one time to punch me in my face, and we're not friends no more.
Hey, shout out to
I'm
women,
out.
man. Y'all some
I
different
You know what I
beings.
mean? Like, I don't know how y'all do it, but
Y'all some different beings.
It's love. Like you said, love. It's literally a drug.
It is.
You get a feeling from somebody.
But
that
the
you get
worse
somewhere
a
else,
guy
and-
is to you, the more you want them. That's your fucking problem, right? As a woman. Like, what the
Damn.
fuck is wrong with
That's
you guys?
that's some girls. That's
If
toxic.
a guy was so
That's
good
some
to you, you
that's
guys
some
would
girls.
leave
I
him
can't.
like that.
Yeah.
That's trauma.
If the worse
That's
he
the
is to you,
trauma.
you guys
Yeah,
won't give
that's
a
the
fuck.
But that's a
trauma.
bad
That's
blow.
trauma
That's
bonding.
a
They're
bullshit.
people
That's not a
that
high
are-
value
shit.
man.
Nigga,
No,
like,
but
that's
the thing is, though,
High
that's not...
value man ain't gonna treat a woman like that.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let's
no,
go
no,
around
no.
the room.
I'm not. I can't
Let's
do
go around
that.
the
It's
room.
disrespectful.
We'll start for
Yes.
this way then, because we keep going down. So why is that? Why do you want to be with a dude that's like basically doesn't give a crap about you? If he acts like he don't give a crap about you, why do you want to still be with that guy? That's most of you women.
That's what we said. The love, it's easier said than done.
History.
A lot of
History.
people have been cheated on and still stayed.
Yeah.
Or
So it's easier said than done.
It's tied into manipulation. It's feeling the need.
And then
to be-
comfortability too.
Yeah.
No,
your
but
history with the
comfortable with the
person.
person.
I really
Like,
think it's a problem for just women, period, though, because women
But look,
love
I know
that.
men.
Look at the wrong end
I
of the
know a
stick.
lot
though.
of men.
Look at the wrong end of the stick.
I
though.
know a lot of men. I know a lot of men who I will sit back and be like, okay, you're gonna let her talk to you that way. Or I have friends that I look at their relationships, marriages, and I'm just like, as a woman, I'm uncomfortable for that man, and people will accept it. And so I don't think it's a man-woman thing. I think maybe women, because
It's
we're
more
looking
of a
for
woman
provider
thing, though. But
protection,
you're right,
that will
though,
deal
like-
with it more.
But it's more of a woman thing.
It's more
But
of a
it
woman
is,
thing.
yeah, it's definitely more of a us thing. But it definitely goes both ways because I've seen it happen. I've been in.
It does.
I've seen
it too.
Yeah,
I see
it's-
men tuck their tail in a little
Yeah,
bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Oh,
weird
yeah.
feeling being around it too. I'm like,
Hell
ooh,
yeah.
I've seen
sorry
that.
for
Like,
They
what?
demasculate.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I ain't
Yeah.
tucking nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I ain't tucking nothing ever.
You ain't tucking your tail in?
Nah.
I know how to humble myself. I'm gonna be honest. I know how to humble myself at the right time. You know,
Humble went out the window.
Yeah, men have to sometime, and I'm gonna say this on camera, know when to listen. You know, at the end of the day, women have a voice, and the moment that you treat them like they don't have a voice is the moment that
Well, yeah.
you're gonna lose it all.
She mentioned
Well, that's
that
true,
earlier
though.
with the
I feel like
masculine
everybody
and
has
the
to have a
feminine and
voice.
being
Yeah.
able to kind of
Yeah.
So and it's not like, oh, I'm tucking my tail, I'm scared of her, because some men are scared of their woman.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you know, that's when they're going as far as, you know, DMs. That's what we talked about, the DM, and letting other men tickle them. You know what I mean? In every different way.
I like that tickle.
I like that.
Tickle your belly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to have a balance when it comes to that. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna live in reality when it comes to
Dude,
that.
I want you to go to one of yours because you had good ones. Just go to one of yours.
No, I don't.
Dude,
This is the next question.
body count.
Yes.
All right.
That's the
Oh,
next
what?
question.
He just wants me to fuck all this up.
Yeah.
He's like, Jacob, it's all you.
That's
I'll
the
say
next
no,
question.
I'll stop. No.
We're not gonna tell you not to say your body.
This is our last question
No.
because we're gonna be going.
Yeah,
This is like 2.5 hours after we finish this.
Are we
question.
really right now?
It's gonna be. We almost at 2 hours, so we're gonna do 2.5 hours because this question.
Liana,
Yeah.
Liana.
Why
Body
you
count
gotta
is
start
awesome.
with me?
Let's
I'm
do
not
it.
asking. I'm not gonna ask you body count.
Ask this right. What's your name again?
Ask her body count.
Savannah.
No, I don't think so. I don't.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say, is body count the same for women as it is for men?
No, it's not.
Why?
We get judged off of it. Now, example, let a woman say, well, I have 10 bodies, but you got the same bodies, it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
my
It's
thing
a
is,
problem when
it's
Hold on, let her
it's
speak.
not the same because I think that loyalty and respect comes into play because, like you said, it's all about your home training, right? So, as a woman, you get it from your mom. You know how to fucking train yourself. You know what you can and cannot do as a woman. You know how to respect your body because your mom either tells you, you don't fucking do that. Why are you doing that? No, we don't. No. You
So
hold
simple
yourself-
question: does body count matter to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if it was me, no, it wouldn't matter. It
Okay.
would-
So you're gonna ask a man. So you're gonna ask a man what's their body count. So you're gonna ask a
I
guy.
won't ask a man a body count because you want to know
So,
why.
but you said it matters.
No,
it
matters as
No,
a difference.
It, no, it matters
Okay.
as a difference,
Okay.
not like to
Okay.
me. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Oh,
ask
gotcha,
a guy.
gotcha,
I won't
gotcha.
ask a guy because
Right.
at the end of
We're
the day,
gonna
And
switch it all up
yeah.
right now.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
ask you. So is body count different to you than for a woman than it is for a man?
I mean, for me, as far as like asking a man, like I would never ask a man.
Not asking them, just
How would you feel if he said,
The value,
I slept with
Not even that though. I'm just
40 girls, and then would you feel any different if you said?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, is there a difference in her mind for a body count? If a dude had, like she said, 10 bodies and a woman had 10 bodies, do you think there's a difference in that?
The value.
Do you do?
Do I think there's a difference? Honestly, I don't think in the sense there's a difference. I do believe, like, yeah, as women, we obviously should be more intentional about, like, who we should be having sex with. And in that sense, yes, of course. Like, I think that when it comes to men will just have sex with, like, whoever. And I think for me as a woman, like, I couldn't just go out and just sleep with anybody. Like, I never even had a one-night stand. So, like, I never slept with someone and on the same night I met them and then never seen them again. Like, but I don't judge nobody that has ever done that.
Judge
like,
them. I judge all those.
That's them. But yeah, so like.
Hey, that's rough though. That's rough.
I'm not saying I won't be with them. I'm just saying I'm judging
never been
them.
with no one.
I just don't.
Me.
I'm emotional.
Me.
Not like,
that.
I'm a lover. I'm a lover. So if I'm having sex with you, it's because we have some type of
connection.
Some type of connection. I trust you with my body, and that's that.
You're marriage material, then. For sure.
Other than that, like I just
Clearly.
Every woman should. Every woman should.
Yeah. So no, I mean, in the sense, yeah, like I think it's different, but yeah, I wouldn't judge a guy if he had sex with a million girls. I mean, that I wouldn't.
But you judge a girl.
You would have expected.
Yeah,
what if a girl had a
million? So you would have expected more? You would have expected more.
Obviously, I would expect it more from than a girl, right? Like if what was you saying? If a girl had what?
So if she had a million,
I would be like,
had a million.
like
right.
You know. But I'm just saying, like,
though.
yeah,
There's a difference.
yeah. In a sense, like that's what I say. Like, yeah, in a sense, I could see how it can be a difference, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like both men and women, we both carry on energy. So if we're both out here wilding out, like. We're attaching ourselves to these energy
soul
ties.
Did
I not post? I posted about that shit.
And I think that is like the major reason why a lot of people are single, because they still have those attachments to themselves. Because if you're like I study psychology and biology, and as well as like sexology or whatever you want to. That's a thing. Shout out to Shan Boudrum. But anyways, so basically, like, we're all here for us to have sex. Our purpose of having sex is to pair bond. So if you focus on that one person that you're having sex with, you will fall for them eventually if you guys all check off the same boxes. But
I
if
wish
you
it
bring
worked like that for every woman.
No, because for a lot of women, it is about it's an emotional thing. So
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
is
us,
very
it is you got to check off a couple boxes first to even get down that road. And then once you actually physically make that connection, then it's bound to happen.
But you guys gotta stay emotional all the time. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in general, like if one man, one woman like have sex continuously, they've gone to a place where they're both like, feeling each other. I feel like eventually a feeling, I would hope that the feeling's already there before you're having sex, but this day and age we're just doing it.
I'm gonna look at a woman differently if she try to give me sex within the first 2 to 3 months period.
2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months.
And that's
I'm not one of those.
Amazing.
And
Yeah,
and I swear to God.
Generally speaking, that's not the case.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not. It happens for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds real good on podcast.
No,
Hey, on my mama. Hey.
So meaning you wouldn't do it, or you would look at her different? You wouldn't.
I ain't say I wouldn't do it.
That's what
Listen. Hold on. Because if I say I never did it before, then I'll be lying. But now, as a mature adult, a mature man, people who know me, I ain't fucking off like that. It's gonna take you 2 to 3 months because I need to feel you. I need to feel you out. I need to know who you are. I ain't one of those niggas. I go to the bar with you all the time. Nigga, you don't act like you acting like I'm just after all the whores at the bar or something.
What did I say that?
No, I'm just saying you looking like no, but you looking at me like it's cap. No.
I never said that at all.
I know, but listen, you looking at me like I'm capping.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I was about to say,
Wait
cause
a minute.
yeah, I'm like, hey, you act like, hey.
I was thinking of my own
He
shit.
said, wait a minute.
I was about to say, you act like like I'm not a real nigga.
Blink.
No.
I was thinking about whole shit.
Oh, I was about to say, because you act like I'm not a real nigga. You ain't never seen me.
I go with you all. I know this since high school.
So, so I mean, so he know back in the day, I was young, but as a mature adult, mature man, I don't fuck around like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some time. I don't need your body. I don't need your sex. I need your mind. I need your spirit. I need to connect with you before. Real. And this is real shit.
That's a disciplined man.
No, that's a disciplined man.
I ain't capping. I ain't just saying this shit just to pump myself up.
We've had these conversations way back in the day, so that's not even like a 2020 thing. That's like a way back in the day. Thing.
Hey, did I ever try? All the women that came through here, did you see me on them trying to get on them? And it was a lot of decent looking women.
Full of women.
You ain't never seen me on their shoulder and all in their face and shit like that.
You're like,
nah, that ain't me. I've grown long time ago. So, and I ain't trying to pump myself up. I'm just being real.
Pump it up.
No, pump it up.
And I feel like that ties into high value, though.
A lot of men can't say that. You know, a lot
of
men can't say that.
I'm just being 100.
Never.
You know what I mean? I'm just being 100. That's me. I'm authentic. I ain't got a cap.
Okay.
Next person.
She's a.
What am I saying? What are we talking about?
The
body count.
Is it a difference?
Oh, is it? Oh, for sure.
Difference between men
I
and
feel
women.
like there is a big difference between a man and a woman's body count, for sure. Like she said, women get judged automatically. If a man asks her what her body count is, and if it's a certain number, oh, she's already labeled.
If it's
she's
already
labeled.
Hey, if it's any number over 5,
Hold on, let the host speak.
So a lot of times a podcast, like the girls are like, what does it matter? Like, get so mad, but you girls are like, for real.
Because
like,
we're realists here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love authenticity. I don't
let's
play
be
around.
realistic. Like, come on. You can't. Like, I get
call
it.
you
It's out
there.
A man is not like.
We're in our
not
like we done been there, done that,
and unless he's loyal to one woman, then that's when the things are like, nah, I respect my body.
A man
I
has
don't
to be like
do
completely in love
yes,
to be completely loyal.
he does. And if it's not
He has
that,
to be
then
like
a man's gonna
completely
go disrespect his body and say, I'm gonna catch this body, I'm gonna catch that one, and I'm gonna catch
I was
the
really
next.
loyal.
That's what happens. But when you're dealing with a man, he's not going to disrespect his body. I've noticed that. And even with you, now that I see that, no, real men protect their fucking value as a person.
Period.
They protect their loyalty. They protect their respect. Because you want to know why? They'll be damned if the next motherfucker got something to say because, time out, we're not the same. We're not cut from the same cloth.
At all.
And that's why all of us women, that's some women that protect their body, no, you can't label us at the same because we don't like going out and just fucking the next person. No, that's not it. What the fuck does that get me? Another body?
No.
And then what? I exchange energies with this person?
Nobody
and then
else
I'm just
got
tie
and
this
then
one?
no,
Free sex.
and I think with
Free sex.
therapy,
You're here having free
Hold
sex.
on, let her finish.
I think that with therapy, you learn boundaries. You learn how to respect yourself, but you also learn how to respect the other person at hand.
I think, I understand the therapy, but like your parents should have taught you that.
Oh no, that should have been like ground.
I said should have. I didn't say
sometimes
do.
it's not. Common sense is not very common.
At the end of the day, if you do have a parent in the home, and I'm talking to my viewers, and or you are parents yourself, and you don't tell your daughter to protect herself.
Yeah, or son.
Yes.
If you don't tell, or son, yes, your children. Let me finish, please. Your children. I agree. That's solid. But if you don't tell your children, your son or your daughter, to protect themselves from the beginning, you already failed. You know. So at the end of the day, I believe that majority of parents do teach their children how to respect themselves and protect themselves. Majority.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts in your home. But if y'all viewers want to know what I feel about body count,
I want to know.
I want to know.
I'm curious.
Go to Patreon. I'm just kidding.
Next month we're doing it.
I tell you. Hey, a real one won't even ask.
Thank you.
You stupid. as a man,
Yeah, because
you
should know
stupid
just by
as a
hanging out
man.
with them.
Yes.
That
You
should
you
have been the question.
Yes.
Does it matter? Does body
Yes.
count matter?
You're stupid
Fuck,
as a
that
man.
It matters so much.
Let me finish, please. Let me
So
finish,
much.
please. You stupid as a man to go around asking girls and thinking they're gonna tell you the truth
For
anyway.
what?
Yeah.
I don't expect a man to
Because
tell me the truth.
a woman
Okay,
is
you
never
don't-
going to
And why would
expect
you wanna
you to be
know?
telling her the
I
truth.
don't.
I
Exactly.
don't.
So at the end of the day, the question is always gonna be stupid. Why are you asking me this question?
You'll
Are
just
you
know.
are you gonna ask me? First of all, you'll know how to by the fruit that they bear.
Or the first
So-
night.
And you can tell that you can tell the person they are by even asking you.
Right.
Yeah.
And what do you
That's
get?
the
What do
one
you
for
get
me.
out of
So-
the answer that I'm gonna give you?
Yeah.
It's 'cause the
What are you
person- it's
getting
the
from it?
person
What are
they
you gonna
are.
achieve by asking that
You're
question?
weird for doing that.
And where do you who are you talking to, or where did you meet them? That's the key
His-
too.
his-
Yes.
If you met him at the bar, you have a high ass body fat.
Wait, hold on. Can we do one more?
Yeah.
You don't.
You
though.
gotta
Hold on,
have
hold on.
anything.
No, I know. Not me. Not me.
Let's see this.
Is it? Do you think a relationship can be successful if you meet a man or a female in a club?
I don't think that honestly.
Now
I think
I do.
That was one of my questions.
Wait,
You on
I just-
point.
I feel
You on
like
point.
I feel
I
like
get it, bro.
No.
All the
I would tell you no
fucking
for
time.
sure.
I'm not meeting no girl in no bar,
Yeah.
no club.
Because I
That's
know-
just
You don't
not
think
it.
it makes sense?
Hey,
I don't care if
She's
she
a good
goes.
girl. I can tell she's a good
I don't
girl.
care if she go to the club. I don't care if she go to the bar. But if I'm going in the club and in the bar, you ain't getting none of my attention. Period. I'll go and have a good
You
time.
see her at the bar. She's
Yes,
cute.
you can go and have your good. You can go and do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? But I'm not
I'll
going.
buy attention.
I'm
Ask
not
for her
going.
number and
When I
we're
leave,
not going on a date after.
No, that's just not me. I'm not going to look for no relationship in no bar, no clubs. That's
No,
just
not
me.
looking for one, but if it.
for that.
No,
That's a
People
hookup.
I know.
I don't-
That's a hookup.
I
No,
don't
if you
think-
if you go, I'm a promoter. If you
Uh-huh.
actually go to a fucking bar
Uh-huh.
and the whole purpose is you getting dressed in, I'm about to find my wife tonight.
That's
Something wrong with you.
Something wrong
Yeah,
with you.
that's something wrong.
Something wrong with you.
Now, if it happened,
Yeah.
Probably white.
you know what? I
You're
get your,
probably
I get
And,
your,
and
I
I'm
get your
not saying
number.
you
We go to
viewers out
dinner.
there that was successful like that. That's for you.
It can
But it's-
happen.
It can happen, but it's rare.
I would
But
never do that.
I'm just talking about me.
It
I'm
cannot
not
happen.
dressed going to
It
that.
cannot
We go out to
happen at a bar.
eat. We go out to eat, and then next thing you know, 2 days later, oh, she's kind of cool. 6 days later, oh
So
damn,
what?
like you know what? I'm sorry, I hate you. You know what I mean? That's different. But I would never go looking.
No.
I agree.
You
I don't
shouldn't
think you should go
anywhere
looking
Yeah, I
don't think you
anywhere.
should go
I think
looking
you
at
should
it
allow it to
but
just
especially
happen
Just happen.
and be
People
have
ready
that-
for it. Be
Yeah,
ready
you
for
know,
Because I'm a
it.
promoter,
That
so,
part.
so people have that mindset. Well, you're a promoter, so.
Eh,
But I can.
No.
You should just be open to love always.
Yes.
And
Always.
if you're in the
All
club,
girls be open
thread
to
it.
love. Shut the bar at the club.
We know, but we don't have nothing to name my
Don't
ass.
expect nothing.
Love you the whole
Not
time.
love it.
Don't listen to him.
Love it.
Don't
We're talking about
Don't
love,
listen
not
to him.
Be
love
open
in.
to love.
Love, not lust. There's
Oh,
a
that part.
difference.
What if you love for that?
It's two different L's.
Yeah.
It's two different L's.
Love and lust.
I'm not. He said it right. I'm not expecting it, and I'm sure not going to look for it. You know what I mean?
That'd be kinda
I
weird.
would mingle and talk, but most likely that's not what I want to accomplish when I'm going to a bar
Nah,
or
for
a
sure.
club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most men are going to a club or bar.
Unless you're neck bone. He's going for love.
They're not going for that relationship.
Right.
Right. They're going to smack.
Neck bone
You
is
know what I
going
mean?
for
Or
The
love.
whole
try to get
purpose.
smacked.
That is.
Shout out neck bone. I know
You know what I mean? So it ain't like I'm going. They're not saying, "Oh, I'm about to get dressed and go to this club to find my wife." If it happens, oh, you lucked up. It might
It's
find
rare.
a. You might
It's
have
rare.
found a Ronnie. You know. Hey, I'm just kidding, y'all. You know I gotta throw
But you
that
get
shit in
kicked
there.
out though. If you find Roddy, you get kicked out at some point.
You won't get
Security.
it.
Security.
At some point, you get kicked out.
Security.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, we house of a bazzing it out here.
House over Baz.
Thank y'all for coming.
I know.
We didn't even get to a lot of our content,
We're gonna
but
do this again.
we're gonna have to do this
That was
again.
good.
water,
That was
but-
good.
Mine is water
cheers.
too.
Coffee.
I don't drink.
So we're gonna do our thing, Jacob. House of a Baz. I'm Ronnie Adams.
House over Baz, Jacob Casas, and Shed the Sheep. Thanks for coming.
We
We're
out.
out.
Thank y'all.